My boss told me to have a good day, so I left work at 2 p.m. for happy hour. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get tickets now for alt-rock legend Everclear, performing exclusively at Morongo, April 4th.
Number 2.
March Hoops Mania at Morongo. Watch college hoops everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Cadillac Escalade IQL the 29th. Earn entries now playing your favorite games.
Morongo, good times.
In pro football, if a coach can't see the whole field, he's missing out. It's that simple. If you run a commercial trade business and you don't have service type.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Before the Growl. I'm Mason. That's Ireland. M is here as well. It is Dodgers opening night. 5:30 this afternoon.
It's a weird time.
It is a weird time, yeah.
Is it nationally televised?
It is. It's on NBC Peacock.
Oh,
Okay.
NBC
So
Peacock.
that's
So
why.
it's 8:30 East Coast, 5:30 West Coast.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So another streaming service.
But everyone just take the day off of work and then just go to Dodger Stadium
yeah,
whenever
why
you
not?
want.
Oh, sure.
I saw something that I
Well,
need to.
for years, that was a 1 o'clock
Yeah, it was a
game.
1
Yes.
o'clock game, yeah.
I saw something on social media I absolutely need
Okay.
from the Dodgers merch store.
Okay.
It is a keychain. It is a Dodger dog, and you can put it onto your bag. I need it right now.
Okay.
I think we could probably acquire one of those. That's not a big ask.
Well, that's a phone call.
It was so cute, and I'm honestly not a big merch person. I don't really buy a lot of merch at like sporting events or whatever. But I was like, this is the thing I need right now.
Yeah. I wearing some merch today.
Mhm.
Actually, I couldn't find the 2025 World Series championship hoodie, but I did get the 2024 one out.
You know what I saw this morning? I'm sorry, this is not related to baseball,
That's
but
all
it was
right.
a very weird thing. So I swam this morning, and then I was coming to work, and I drive past the Grove, and there's a Trader Joe's near the Grove. There was a line wrapped around the building.
Do you know why?
Because it's a bunch of tourists buying these Trader Joe's bags. Do you guys hear about how
No,
the Trader Joe's
really?
bags are like valuable beyond belief
I have
in other
probably,
countries?
I have 2 or 3 of them in my garage just sitting there.
Because it's like a status symbol everywhere but the United States. Trader Joe's only exists in the United States. So
Right.
if you are in Europe or Asia and you have a Trader Joe's bag, it's a status symbol saying,
Oh, wow.
I have enough money to travel to the United States and get a Trader Joe's bag, and it's like the little tote bag.
So it's
or
like one
whatever.
of them Birkin bags.
Yeah, and you can sell. I think they're reselling it for like $300+
Oh, my
dollars
God.
on like.
Let's
Poshmark
Ireland.
and
I got
stuff.
a couple of these too. Let's
Yeah.
put them on
Let's
eBay right
cash
now.
them in.
I was just
Night
like,
on the
why is
town.
everybody
Yeah.
lined
Need
up
a
at
new pair of
7:30?
shoes.
If we sell 100 of them on eBay, we can afford the Dodger game today.
All right, so we'll do this during the show. We won't
Yeah.
do it now. But did you guys listen to that Nebraska announcer?
I did.
Yes, I did.
It's incredible.
If you were going to
Olden timey.
right, if you were going to remake Hoosiers,
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
wouldn't he be the perfect guy
He'd
to
be
hire?
great. Yeah,
Or
very.
like Seabiscuit,
Yeah.
if you're going to redo that movie or
Mhm.
any old time sports movie.
A League of Their
Yeah.
Own or something like that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be perfect. All right, we'll play that for you
there-
during the show.
Because that's their first tournament win
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, Stu Lance went there.
Oh, is that
So
right?
we've
crazy.
been giving Stu a hard time about it, and he says, "Well, we're still alive."
Still alive.
And that their
exactly.
basketball team is better than their football team right now, I'm sure is what the
Yeah, exactly.
they,
well,
they
if we
care
die,
about.
we die.
You know what I like about that clip is exactly
Yeah.
sound
Yeah.
to it, which also adds to the periodness of it. But I still love AM radio. Like I know we've got
I mean,
the
that's where we
ESPN
are.
LA app and we've
Yeah.
got all that stuff.
and we have YouTube.
But I
yeah.
love the sound of an AM radio station. Like there was a guy in here yesterday who works at KNX, and now that's on FM. And like I prefer, it's a 97.1 FM. I prefer old KNX.
So
on
you know what's
1070.
interesting? If you buy a new car,
Yeah,
there's a probably 60 to 70% chance it won't have an AM
I
radio.
know.
Mhm.
I know.
So that's why
sad.
that's why I'm really glad we have the app.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So people can listen to us wherever they want.
And it is crystal clear digital audio. It's just sometimes I want to hear a little scratchy.
Oh, so John, who is the TV broadcaster for the Charlotte Hornets?
Eric Collins used to
He's
be
the-
one of the Dodger announcers.
He's the guy that like
Eric
freaks
Collins,
out. Like
yeah.
he's always really
comes
energetic.
out of his shoes.
So my favorite clip recently, I guess maybe I was watching it when I was also high, but I was watching it and it's a edit of every time they're playing a game, and then when he starts to explode is when the clip stops, and it's just like and it's like it's really funny. I'll show it to you guys.
Like I tutor like young broadcasters
Yeah.
send me their stuff all the time, and I said make sure you don't empty your tank in
Yeah.
the first quarter.
Right.
I go, you're calling this like it's a game-winning shot. Eric is the exception. Eric in the first quarter will empty the tank in the first, second, third, fourth.
Is that
He's a
right?
screamer.
Oh,
He
okay.
yeah.
He's an endurance guy, I guess, but he
Right.
can hold the same level of high endurance, I guess, the whole time. But I'll send you the video. It's really funny, and Parker and I were laughing.
I guess you
got
to pace yourself, right? You work yourself
I do,
up
but
to...
Eric, I don't think does. I think
He just
got,
goes?
Yeah, he's got another gear.
He just goes.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to talk about today is how bad that Netflix.
Oh my
broadcast
God.
I know. I was just sharing a case.
Okay.
And yeah, let's get into that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my guy Aaron Judge. He, when you need him the most,
Yep.
he comes
Oh
through.
for 4K.
You guys
See?
both suck.
See?
Aaron Judge is the best right-handed
for
hitter in the last 20 years.
But the
lights
His
are too
numbers are
bright.
better than Mike Trout in his
Yeah,
prime.
I don't know. All I saw was those 4
And you're comparing it to Mike
strikeouts
Trout, who
last
doesn't
night.
have any postseason experience.
By
Has
the way,
one
you
time.
know I'm just playing a game, right? Aaron Judge
You
is...
are, but she's not.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. I'm playing a game.
Yeah.
I'm like egging
I
Em on.
relish his
he
downfall.
is on, for lack of a better term, Emily's list.
Yes, on Emily's list.
Yeah.
Because when I was watching it in the living room, and Parker had his bedroom door open, and I started laughing, and he says, "Oh, did something funny happen?" I'm like, "Yeah, Aaron Judge struck out again."
Hey, you know what tonight
this
is?
Is
End of Love Story.
I know.
Oh,
I watched the
it's so
penultimate
sad.
episode.
So yeah, that one was really sad. I
Yeah,
thought.
and I think
They ramped up the smoking to off the chart in that episode.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just two people that aren't listening to each other. Like John's not listening to Carolyn's.
But wait, I said this to Lisa.
issues.
If you're Carolyn Bessette,
Yes.
wouldn't a million girls have killed to been her, and then she kind of didn't like it? I found
There's
her
a
to,
little Meghan Markle to it.
yeah,
I
I
think
found
there-
her to be ungrateful. What did you think you were getting when you married JFK Jr.?
I think I mentioned it a couple days ago. Is I think when you think you can handle it until you actually have to do it, and you realize the burden is so heavy. It's like I think we all can't understand the amount of pressure it would feel as soon as you walk out the house, even if you don't even leave the house. People shouting at you, criticizing your
Lisa
body,
thinks-
your everything.
My wife thinks that JFK Jr.
was not supportive.
was a bad guy for making her live in the city in that loft on a very public street.
I also agree with that. Like if she wanted
move into it, like when you were in New York, didn't you have a doorman
You
and a
had
Yeah.
doorman. You
and-
couldn't
Yeah.
just bust right into brownstone like
Didn't
that.
you, in the irony of ironies, live in a Trump
I have
building?
no comment. At this time.
but
but
dude, that
yes.
building still exists. Like
It does.
there's someone living in your old apartment,
but there's
right?
no. But his name was taken off.
just
of it.
Okay.
JFK Jr.
Same
seems
thing with the hotel in Soho.
Exactly.
Yeah.
very obtuse to me that he's not really getting why Carolyn's upset,
Yep.
and because he
By the
grew
way,
up in it.
Lisa's theory. Little bit of a mimbo.
100%. Well, they call
Yeah.
him like the hunk flunks when he didn't get
Yeah.
into the.
Oh, when he didn't pass the
yeah,
bar.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think he is not understanding what's wrong with Carolyn. Carolyn can express what's wrong with her in the way that he will understand. It's just total misunderstanding that they should have.
I am
broken up.
so frustrated. I do not find the show interesting, and you guys are so
Love it. I'm
wrapped
sad
up
it's
in
Come
it.
to the hand. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
you guys are. So, I
we
mean,
need a new show.
I
Get me a
know.
new show. You're good at that.
I'll
I've
find
wanted
you a
to
new
like
show.
it,
Yeah.
but it just knocks me out. Just-
Whatever.
Yeah. The
well,
show.
that's important. You
The
need
show
something
that
to
I
fall
watched that
asleep
you would
to.
like, John, is Rooster with Steve
I
Carell.
just downloaded the second
Really
episode.
good.
I was going to watch
Really
it on the
good.
plane last night, but I was wiped.
Did you watch Shrinking?
Yeah, I liked Rooster more than I liked.
I
Shrinking.
liked Rooster a lot.
But
yeah.
I love that girl. She used to come on her show. The one, she's the daughter of somebody famous, Krista Miller.
Oh yeah,
is on
Krista Miller.
Shrinking. Yeah,
She's on Shrinking. Exactly. Dick Enberg's.
no, somebody. I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah, Krista Miller. All right, there you have it. Oh, you wrap it up. All right, yeah. This.
Los Angeles Sports.
And here we go. The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, is on for your Thursday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
And here we go, Thursday, the 26th of March. Opening day is here. We're all wearing Dodger hats, aren't we? We get ready for Dodgers opening day at Chavez Ravine. Dodgers, Diamondbacks, Yamamoto on the mound as we begin the race to the Fall Classic for the third in a row, Jack. Plus, we had Lakers winning against the Pacers last night. I mean, if they would have just beaten the Pistons, we'd still be on that winning streak. We're going to get you ready. We're going to break it down. We're going to have fun and frivolity. Don't forget, Halos open up their season in Houston today against the hated ones, the Astros. Let's do it. Producer Emily's here. Producer Brian Cohen. Social team in the back, and you. The biggest show on the radio on opening day.
Either poop in a box, get a hand up the wazoo.
Gypsy do between his legs.
Mason in Ireland.
So with that said, let's get this going.
Here Thursday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon. There was a very pregnant pause in the middle of that open. I wasn't sure if we were supposed to do something, say
And
something,
you.
jump in. Exactly. So what is going
Doesn't
on,
it
Ireland?
feel like the Dodgers won the World Series like a month ago?
Yes, it
And
does.
here we are.
Here we are
Opening
again.
day.
And Dodgers have Yoshinobu Yamamoto, World Series hero, on the mound versus Zach Gallen for the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's a 5:30 game tonight. Now, this game is not going to be on Spectrum or Sportsnet LA. It's only going to be on NBC.
I don't know that. Do
Yeah.
you know, Em?
I know it's an NBC Peacock
I don't know. Let me look
game.
it up.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So tonight, let's see, the baseball play-by-play guy, is it Jason Benetti is the guy that's going to do it?
Great announcer.
And Bob Costas is part of the studio show.
Obviously a great announcer.
Oral Hershiser, Luis Gonzalez will be there for the opening game as well. Last night, let me tell you something. I watched a little bit of that Netflix. I cannot believe how badly Netflix screwed this up.
This is something that I knew was coming, but and my worst fears were realized. I didn't see a lot of it because I was doing the Laker game in Indianapolis, but I've been talking to people all morning about it. And when Amazon decided to go into the sports business,
Right?
they went out and hired a bunch of sports people.
Mm-hmm.
They took my friend Jared Stacy from Spectrum.
Behind the scenes
They
stuff.
took my friend Mike Mariano from the NFL Network.
Right.
And so basically they took people established in the sports field.
Yep.
The consensus seems to be that Netflix just emptied a bunch of money to get these rights, yet they didn't hire a lot of sport. They have some, but they didn't hire a lot of sports people.
Yeah.
The thing I couldn't believe is that game last night
Mm-hmm.
was, I think, supposed to be first pitch at, does 5:05 sound right, or 5:35 right around then?
Yeah.
It tipped 25 minutes, or tipped basketball.
Tip, yeah.
First pitch was 25 minutes after
Right.
that. The one thing that no league normally allows is to mess with the time.
Oh, yeah. No.
And now Netflix has carte blanche to do whatever they want if they delayed the game 25 minutes.
And they did so much stupid stuff with the extra time, John. Like, did you see who threw out the first pitch? It was a product, not product placement.
Somebody from a
character
Netflix
placement
show.
Synergy.
from the show Wednesday. You know how, you remember the Addams Family? How
Yeah.
there's just
Christina
that hand?
Ricci's part.
And
yeah.
remember, there's just that hand. It's
Yeah.
called It or Thing. The Thing threw out the first pitch.
Yeah, it's going to get gimmicky.
Bert Kreischer was invited to the proceedings for some reason.
The comedian.
And he yelled a lot.
Hello, San Francisco!
You know, I just don't like the yelling.
This is the day we've been waiting for. Oh, winner.
It's not a professional wrestling match. He's just wailing away. And as Em pointed out to me before the show, has no ties to San Francisco, has no ties, maybe not even to Major League Baseball. I don't even know. I don't know why he was the selection. I'm sure there are great Dodger fans who also would have been, or I'm sorry, great Giants fans who would have been great presenting that game. But Bert Kreischer was not that.
So who's the guy that runs Netflix? Is it Ted Sarandos?
Ted Sarandos, yes.
Ted, word of advice.
Yes.
Go get some sports people. Go
Yeah.
steal some people from ESPN. I don't think you can get the Amazon guys.
No.
Because Amazon paid them a fortune to come over and do it. If you can, go get them. But don't let general TV executives do a sports product.
Right.
It doesn't work.
I mean, I should say Matt Fiskirton's really good.
Always.
He's terrific. And I thought the broadcast team was interesting. Hunter Pence was one of the analysts. And then
Longtime Giant.
CC Sabathia was one of the analysts.
Longtime Yankee.
Yes. Barry Bonds, Albert Pujols, and Anthony Rizzo were part of the pregame
let me
studio show.
Let me comment on that. I don't want to hear from Barry Bonds.
I don't either.
Is the world's biggest a-hole.
Yeah.
And I don't care that he has an illegitimate home run record. Talk to some people. Talk to people in the media about how Barry Bonds treated everyone in the media. And then now you put him in the media?
Yep.
That's a typical Netflix mistake.
Right. So
okay, wait. But let me just say, there is the who said the I'm here so I don't get fined.
Marshawn Lynch.
And where is he all the time? In the media. There
Sure.
are people that have been combative towards media that have then gone into media. I'm
Yes.
just saying.
Well, Nomar was the biggest
Nomar
jerk on the Dodgers
Garciaparra
when he came here.
He was difficult.
And you talk to people at Spectrum now, and they say he's like a great teammate and a great guy.
I see Jimmy Rollins doing games. I mean, I was working Spectrum in those days, and he was not a nice guy to deal with.
So I think your point is a good one, but I will say this. No one, with maybe the possible exception of Pete Rose, was a bigger a-hole than Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
The biggest jerk ever. And I don't want to hear from him.
Yeah.
I don't. I as a fan, as somebody that's in the media, go spend your money, Barry. You treated everybody like crap. Live the consequences of that. I don't want you elevated on this platform.
All right. So you guys work in the media and know people who have either haven't interviewed him yourself or have been around.
Myself, yes.
Do people who are just fans of the sport care if he's an asshole to...
Did you just say that?
Oh. Okay, sorry. A-hole. I don't think we need to dump that. We said way
No,
worse.
I like it. Bring it, Em.
Do they care if they're an a-hole to media? Because
people call in during Sports Graffiti and let us know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I, as a baseball fan, I don't want to hear from Barry Bonds.
Yeah,
I don't. I don't acknowledge him as the all-time home run king. I don't respect him.
Is that true? You would vote for him to get into the Hall of Fame or no?
I think you have to put him in.
Yeah, see, I would not.
Yeah, good for
that's
you.
how much I dislike Barry Bonds.
I wish I had your backbone.
Yeah, I definitely dislike
I feel
him.
like the Hall of Fame should be based on your performance.
Right.
And so the fact that Pete Rose and Barry Bonds aren't in, as much as I dislike them, the fact that Curt Schilling's not in is a joke. All three of them got to go
in on performance, out on performance-enhancing drug.
Right.
That's
enough.
basically how I feel.
Our buddy Frank Robinson, before he died, and Frank was great to us, but Frank was a no-nonsense guy.
Right, and you're allowed to have different opinions.
And Frank was a Lakers season ticket holder. He'd go to all the games with the wives, and I would say, really, Frank, you don't want Barry Bonds or Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame? And Frank would say, not if they cheated.
Yeah.
They cheated, they're out.
It was interesting. So I was listening to the pregame show a little bit, and I heard Barry to kind of defend him. Well, the conversation started. They're talking about Aaron Judge. And Aaron Judge, the difference between postseason success and regular season success. Don't worry, we'll get there. I'll take my
Of course you will.
Get my takes.
Of course.
But Barry was saying about how good of a teammate he was. So here's Barry.
And I'll go back to myself with all the criticisms that I've been through. On that field, like I say, I may not have talked to anybody off the field. That was just me, all right? But on that field, I was probably the best teammate you would ever have. I took more walks for my team, got on base for my team, and that's what baseball's about. And Aaron Judge brings that to his team every day, year in and year out.
All right, here's my rebuttal to that. No one is questioning your credentials as a player.
Nope.
Mason is, but I just said I would vote for you to be in the Hall of Fame. I think you're one of the greatest hitters in the history of the game. But it doesn't cost anything to be nice to people.
Yeah, I agree.
And you went out of your way not to be nice to people. You were a complete a-hole.
Yep.
And we didn't forget it, Barry.
Yep.
I hope you get fired tomorrow.
Yeah. He was never kind. He never practiced kindness at all with really anybody. And by the way, even in his defense of himself as a teammate, he talked about his individual accomplishments.
If you've got to say yourself that you were a great teammate,
you probably weren't,
and no one else is saying it, what does that tell you?
Yeah, exactly.
I will add, he was not very good on the broadcast.
On top of everything else, he wasn't very good.
Like, if he was fantastic, let's think about Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
So Derek Jeter, I'm sure, has had varying thoughts.
I think Derek Jeter's fine as an analyst.
But I would say about Derek Jeter that when he played, he was professional.
Yes.
He didn't love to talk, but he did it.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds went out of his way to embarrass. Didn't he do it to you in an All-Star game once?
He did it to me. I was sent to spring training, actually. I was just in Southern California, and I was sent to spring training to get some sound with Barry Bonds. He was sitting with Will Clark, who's another peach. So those two guys are sitting together, and I walk up to him, and I say, Barry, do you have time in the next couple of days? Because I was going to be there for a couple of days to talk to me for 2 minutes. and he looked at Will Smith, or he looked at Will Clark and said, "I don't hear anything, Will. Do you hear something?"
Out of his way to be a jerk.
Just mean. He could have said, "Just no, I'm not. I don't want to do any
it's not
interviews.
my thing, man.
I'm not a talker. Talk to somebody else. Whatever." No, it's just pretended I wasn't there.
So here's the difference between Barry Bonds and Pete Rose, who rubbed a lot of people the wrong way too.
Yeah.
I did that to Pete Rose. I got sent to an All-Star game, and I said, "Pete, do you have a minute?" It was at media day.
Yeah, right.
And Pete goes, "What the F for?" And I said, "I'm going to ask you this, this, and this." He goes, "Let's do it right now and hurry the F up." So he goes, "What's your name?" I said, "John." He goes, "Okay." I asked him the first question. I said, "Pete, you've been to like 20 All-Star games. Would you rather, at this point of your career, have 3 days off, or would you rather come?" He goes, "John, let me tell you something. Like, look me right in the eye. Great interview." The interview ends. He goes, "Get the F out of my face."
Yeah, right.
So Barry did the.
But he gave you what you
Pete
needed.
did the dance. Barry went out of his way just to be an a-hole.
Yeah, I always say that. It's about doing a dance. Like, that's especially, post-game shows, after games, press conferences, all that stuff. Yeah, sometimes the reporter asks a stupid question, but you're doing a dance here. They ask something, maybe it's not an open-ended, maybe it's a closed, all the different questions it could be. We're dancing. Just give me something. I just need something to base an interview, an article off.
Again, difference between Netflix and Amazon.
Yeah.
Look at the guys on the Amazon NBA pregame show. Steve Nash, any one of his teammates will tell you he was the greatest teammate. Same thing about Dirk. Blake Griffin could be a stand-up comedian.
He's very funny.
They all know what we're looking for.
Yep.
Barry is being propped up because he has 765 home runs that he cheated by juicing on, and now we have to listen to this jerk. Click.
Yeah. By the way,
I also will say something that matters to me a lot. The score bug was awful.
Yeah, I saw on social media
the
everybody was ripping that.
It's
so
small. You can't see who's pitching against who.
It's that. And it looks like a cat. It doesn't look like a normal
cat.
score bug.
I did not
it's
notice
really
the
weird.
cat look.
They didn't do the green screen behind home plate well. This is the thing you're saying where you take the best directors and producers from all the sports world. If you're Netflix, you pay a bunch of money and get them to work with you with your sports. They clearly didn't do that. They messed up all the presentation of it, not just the broadcasters, but how it looks. It was foggy. They messed up the most important camera angle of the entire game. Looked like crap.
Yeah, it did. And part of it was time of day, and the sun was,
I don't
the
care.
outfield was full sun, and it was screwing everybody up. I don't care either. Don't get me wrong. I don't care. I want a good baseball game, and I want it to be professionally produced, and I don't feel like that was it.
All right, coming up, we're going to talk about the Dodgers.
And Aaron Judge struck out 4 times.
Emily?
The bright lights, Aaron Judge is back.
Bright lights.
It is so funny. I saw this tweet. That was great. It was like when Aaron Judge isn't playing baseball for 300,000 fans on SNY or whatever, and it's just a dog shaking and he can't do anything. I believe it's the first reigning MVP to strike out 4 times on opening day.
Yeah,
He's making
it's
history,
the start
folks.
of his decline.
Who's your favorite baseball team?
Favorite baseball team?
Yeah.
I guess the Dodgers now.
Right.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want Aaron Judge on the Dodgers?
No.
Oh, come on.
You're lying.
No.
Look at his numbers.
He had 53 home runs last year.
Well,
that's what matters.
So what? You got to get to the postseason.
He had like
He's on the frickin'
276
Yankees.
RBIs
You're brutally
last
unfair
year.
to Aaron Judge.
He has played, I think, in like almost 20 postseason games. He has not had had plenty of opportunities.
Strangely, you know whose first 20 postseason games are like that? Barry
Bonds.
Bonds.
By the way, who do we have to thank for that World Series in 2024? Game 5, Aaron Judge. Thank you very much. Every Dodger fan. Yep. All right, coming up next for you. John, you found this play-by-play clip that I totally dig. It sounds...
I thought you would like it.
It sounds old-timey.
Yeah, we'll play it for you next. This guy's going to be working a game tonight. Might be his last game of the season. But if I know we have a lot of. I just got a text from Bill Nuss. I know we have a lot of Hollywood people out there.
Oh yeah.
If you are a Hollywood producer or a casting director, and you're doing an old-timey sports movie like you're redoing Seabiscuit,
here's your guy,
or Hoosiers, I've got your announcer.
Yeah,
I'd love to do it, but I can't be this guy.
We will do that coming up next. Mason in Ireland. It is Dodgers opening day, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes, and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, it's Chris Morales. This March, during Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, our friends at Providence remind you that colorectal cancer often starts with no symptoms, but screening can save lives. If you're 45 or older, it's time to get screened. Providence brings together the best minds in cancer care, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate support. Take control of your health. Learn more at providence.org/SCA colonoscopy. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Come on. No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up.
I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid...
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end March 31st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-375-8936. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-375-8936, 800-375-8936, 800-375-8936.
Mason, Ireland, on 710 ESPN.
Shohei Ohtani and I have something in common.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
I don't believe
we do.
Does he call in sick a lot?
No.
Okay.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
This is Lil Cardi B. This is Mookie Betts' walk-up song. They will hear this tonight at Dodger Stadium. We found a whole list of all the walk-up songs. We're going to play those throughout the show today. Give you a sneak preview. If you're going to be there tonight, if your nickname is Moneybags and you are going to the game tonight, you will hear these songs. If you're everybody else, next week you'll hear them.
Oh, I got a mythical money bet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And this is not an original thought. I'm stealing this from Joe Fortenbaugh.
Okay.
When he's not feuding with Cappy, he's giving out good gambling advice.
Yes, he does a lot of that.
This morning he was asked by Mike Greenberg, give me a Shohei Ohtani related bet.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to take 3,000 mythical dollars.
Okay.
And bet that Shohei's going to lead the National League in RBIs this year. I get 15-1 odds on it.
Oh, wow.
So 45 grand if I hit it.
That's huge.
I'll also make another prediction. You guys can decide how much to give me if I hit it.
Okay.
How much will you give me if Shohei wins the Cy Young Award? What kind of odds can I get?
Sitting at like 20-1 right now.
Yeah, the odds are pretty high on Shohei.
I actually think they're not as high as you think.
I'll Google it. But if I can get a good number on that, I'll do that too.
Yeah, I don't. Do you think he's going to start enough games, or should he start enough games?
He wants to win it. That's why I'm doing it.
He's the 4th pick in Vegas.
Wait, what are his odds? Does it say?
So no, he's 30-1.
Yeah, 30-1 plus 3,000.
3 on that. Too.
He's not 4th in Vegas. He's like, it's Paul Skeens, Yamamoto, Sanchez, Sale, Webb, Wheeler, Peralta, Snell, Luzardo.
I get 30-1.
30-1.
$3,000 on that too. So
yeah, he's 30.
I'm betting $3,000 that he leads the National League in RBIs and $3,000 that he wins the Cy Young Award.
I don't know.
On opening day.
Betting on Shohei generally is a pretty good bet.
There you go.
Pretty good bet. All right, so you found this. Set this up. This is an old-timey announcer.
So there is an announcer at Nebraska. He has been there for 41 years. And the great thing about these old-time broadcasters is they do both sports. Yep. They do football and they do basketball. This guy's name is Kent Pavelka. And so Nebraska hasn't been in the tournament in forever.
Yep.
They're in it now. And tell me, we're going to play 45 seconds. He sounds like this the whole game.
Yeah.
We're going to play 45 seconds. Tell me this doesn't sound like you're watching a movie in the 1950s. Hit it.
We got a tie game at 72, 39.4 seconds left to go in Oklahoma City. A trip to the Sweet 16 in Houston, Texas on the line here. 33-32 with the ball. Cherokee swings it right side in the midcourt. 18 on the shot clock. Tanner's got it against Hoiberg. 72 apiece. It is 23 seconds, 22. Tanner right side, they hedge him. He drives Hoiberg. He nearly fell down. He's on the dribble. Baseline, no shot for him. Gives it over to Nickel. 4 on the shot clock. In the paint, shot on the way, no good. Rebound Nebraska. Huskers have it, 9 seconds left to go. Well, across the timeline, Price to Traeger. Layup. Yes! Yes! It's good. 2.2. It's 2-point. Long shot, no good.
How great is this guy?
Long shot, no good. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Kent Pavelka.
And is he?
And they play tonight.
Is he a veteran? Has he been doing this a long time?
41 years.
Yeah, I was going to say. Sounds like he was doing it in the 30s.
Yeah, it started in 1985.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah,
and still cranking away, and finally in the NCAA
tonight,
tournament.
Good game. They play Iowa tonight.
Oh yeah,
for a trip to the Elite Eight.
Yeah,
yeah.
Did you see? And we haven't talked as much about the NCAA tournament as we have, a decade ago or whatever. Do you realize the ratings are through the roof for the NCAA tournament?
By the way, have you been checking on our Ride the D T-shirt bet?
I could check it now.
Yeah, who is in last place? I haven't even looked.
The thing about it is, it's Morales.
Oh, he'll be funny.
Yeah, he'll be funny with it
if he loses.
Yeah.
Who did he pick to win it?
Let me see. I'm opening this now. Groups and
so if you don't know what I'm talking about,
I'm in 7th place.
We have but what am I in?
Morales picked Duke to win.
Okay.
John, you're first. You've got 510 points. Let's see. Brian Cohen is 5th. There are a bunch of randos in our pool, so it's hard to tell. Travis Rogers is
behind me.
Is behind you. I come next, and then Bergman, and then Morales.
Yeah,
so
Morales
Bergman and Morales.
At the end.
Although Bergman has lost his champion, so that could hurt him.
He did
big
lose
time.
his champion. Yeah, that's right.
Who did he pick?
Kansas.
Is he Greg's coming in today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 115.
Yeah. It's it'll be fun. Somebody, and I'm guessing likely Morales will be wearing a Ride the D crop top for a show. We should make him do it on Live Imaging Tuesday, right?
Yeah, of course.
When he's got to be here.
Yeah.
He has no choice.
But it's not over. Bergman could sink to the bottom if he lost his champion.
Bergman is totally capable of that.
I had to wear a bunny suit. It's not that bad.
It's not that
bad. You own the bit.
Although, bunny suit or Ride the D crop top, which is a bigger punishment?
Well, the bunny suit, the thing that made that bunny suit punishment, and Greg came up with this, and it was kind of a stroke of genius, is I had to hop for the 3 hours that we were on the air instead of walk.
Yeah.
So if I had to go to the bathroom, I had to hop.
Yeah.
He made me go to Starbucks.
Yeah.
I had to hop.
Yeah.
I hopped into Sam's office.
Yeah.
After a while, and I'm dressed in a full bunny suit.
bunny suit. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what made it a little harder. Ride the D. Chris will own that if it's him, or Greg will own that if it's him.
He will own that. Although, man, have you ever seen Morales without a shirt on? I haven't.
Well, he's svelte now.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's down like 50, 60 pounds.
But whoever wins
since he almost died
is going to have to let it all hang out.
Yeah,
so
he'll
to
be
speak.
fine.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Matter of fact, I'm not even saying that it's Morales. I think that if Greg's champion is out, he could go down.
He could go down.
He could drop like a rock.
He could absolutely go down.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next for you, our friend Alanna Rizzo from Foul Territory is going to join us. We'll
really?
Get into tonight and Dodgers D-backs and the start of the 2026 season. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, National University is one of my favorite partners here at ESPN LA, and that's because they help people. Born and built right here in Southern California, NU has more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. This university is a nonprofit university that lets you get a degree on your schedule. If you're one of these people that has a lot going on in your life, you have a family and a job, and you want to get a degree, they love Anders. That's what they call them. If you got a lot of stuff going on, you got to go to their website. You can get the degree you've always wanted to get. nu.edu. nu.edu. And they walk you through the whole thing. Professors, advisors, resources to keep you on track. Dr. Mark Milliron, huge Laker fan, comes to a lot of our games. I played golf with Mark at the ESPN golf tournament. Great guy. He told me the other day, love working students, love military. We're military founded and focused. So if this sounds like you, go to their website and check it out. You could have a degree in 4 to 8 weeks. nu.edu, nu.edu, National University.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
Have you ever had a sneeze where you felt like you needed to sneeze?
I hate it, and you lose it.
And then you all of a sudden lose it, but you
Stare
keep
at the
saying,
sun.
hold on, I need to sneeze.
What does staring at the sun do? Go outside and stare at the sun. You'll sneeze right away.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Really? Just look at it and go, whoop.
I don't want to sneeze. I already sneezed enough
I'll try
times
that.
today.
Yeah. And you're a multiple sneezer, too.
I'm a multi-sneezer.
Five.
Especially if you're right on the verge of having a sneeze, and you look at that and say,
You'll go?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Nothing worse than losing a
Like
sneeze. I hate it. No, it's going to be a good one. One of those.
How great is it when you're out there walking by yourself or whatever, and you can just, boom.
Oh, my God.
Just let
I'm
it
trying
rip.
to make it echo from coast to coast. Yes.
Like a grizzly bear's loose in the neighborhood.
Absolutely. Back adjustment.
My sneezes sound like I'm doing karate. Like it's like a
Well, you got that weird multiple thing going.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
This March, while the brackets are busted, somebody will be breaking away in a brand new BMW at Hard Rock Casino Tajon. Unity by Hard Rock members can earn entries all March long for the $500,000 Luck of the Irish BMW drawing just by using their Unity by Hard Rock card. Join us for exciting promotions, big wins, and your shot at driving off in serious style. Hard Rock Casino Tajon, the easiest drive from downtown LA.
Hey, it's Bethel Duran. Everyone loves the new 2026 Toyota Electric BZ XLE that has a range of over 300 miles. You can drive one away on a 36-month lease with any old free and clear trade-down for only $239 a month. That's a $36,000 car that needs no gas. No cash required. Just drive any old car, truck, or van you own outright in the Wondrous Toyota or Northridge Toyota and drive out with a $239 lease payment.
2026 Toyota BZ XLE FWD. Offer good on any BZ model in stock with an MSRP under $36,650. Over 10 to choose from. Lease excludes tax, title, license, and dealer fees.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
Payoff pitch to Rojas.
Hey, this is Miguel Rojas from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's back. It's on its way. Out of here. Miguel Rojas.
You're listening to Mason and Ireland Show.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Hey, it's opening day. Little Freddie Freeman play-up song, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN, and we are joined here as we get ready for 5:30 first pitch with Alanna Rizzo. Foul Territory is the show. And, of course, longtime sideline reporter. I guess you call a sideline reporter.
One of the best to ever do it.
One of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Alanna Rizzo's with us. Hi, Alanna. How are you?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Well, it's great to have you, Alanna. All right, so I'll start with this. The other day, somebody asked me, would I take, if I had right now to win the World Series, would I take the Dodgers or the field? And I'm a huge Dodger fan.
Wow.
I love the Dodgers. I said, Alanna, the field, and here's why. I just think it's really, really hard to win 3 World Series in a row. I mean, you have to have luck. You have to have talent. They had the talent. Last year they had a lot of luck, especially against Toronto. But you watch more baseball than I do. How would you answer that question if I said to win the World Series, Dodgers or the field?
That's tough. I agree with you only because not only do they have to have luck, they have to have talent, but they also have to have the health at the right time.
Yeah,
and
good
they also
point.
have to be playing good baseball at the right time. So I guess I would take the other 29, but I will tell you this. I did say in my preseason predictions, which take this for what it's worth, I did think it was going to be a rematch of the Dodgers and the Blue Jays in the World Series. I mean, think about last year, guys, how the Dodgers were inches away from losing the World Series.
Yep.
So, I mean, this is a game that, it's honestly one of the best World Series I've ever seen in my life. And it could have really gone either way.
Alanna, I'm older than you, and I think it's the best World Series I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was incredible. But I guess I would take the field just statistically. There's a lot that needs to happen for them to be able to get a three-peat. Again, do they have the talent? Of course. Do they have the work ethic? Sure. The skill set? Absolutely. But they have to be healthy, and they have to do the little things the right way at the right time.
Now, is it true that somebody from your show apparently said that Yamamoto is not an ace? Do I have that right?
Yeah, so what happened was Andy McCullough, who does a great job, he's a senior writer for baseball.
Used to be the Dodgers beat writer for the LA Times back in the day.
He used to be.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. So he and a couple of his athletic colleagues put together, I guess it's kind of like the ACE test, where they had different tiers of parameters for who they considered to be an ace. So they only had 2 unanimous number ones, and that was Carrick Skubal and Paul Skeens. And then Yamamoto fell to, I believe it was a tier 1, and it was Yama and 4 other guys, and I lost my mind because there's no way in the world that Yama – and one of the criteria of being an ace was that they had to have made at least 30 starts. Well, Yama made exactly 30 starts. He was the only starter for the Dodgers starting rotation that did not hit the injured list. So to me, Yamamoto is an absolute ace, not to mention what he did in the postseason.
Exactly.
Now, he doesn't get, that stuff doesn't factor in because postseason records and stats are different, obviously, than regular season, but he's an ace.
Alanna Rizzo with us. Alanna, we do a dumb thing. Well, we do a lot of dumb things, but one of the dumb things we do is we each at the start of the year get $100,000 in mythical money.
Mythical money.
So we can bet on anything we want. It's a way to settle arguments. I just made 2 bets. I love Shohei. I think he is like the stop what you're doing player. Him and Victor Wembanyama right now are the 2 guys that if they're on, I'm watching. So I said, I don't necessarily think I'm going to win either one of these, but I'm wondering, I just want to get your opinion on if you think either one of these is likely. I got 15-1 that Shohei leads the National League in RBIs, and I've got 30-1 that he wins the Cy Young Award. Which one of those 2 things do I have a better chance at?
I'm going to say 15-1 that he has the most RBIs is the better bet than 30-1 that he wins the Cy Young. It just all depends on how many starts he's going to make, and also the attrition factor of his own teammate in terms of Yamamoto. I would put Yama having a higher likelihood of winning the Cy Young than Shohei, just because of the toll that it's going to take on Shohei to do both effectively. And this will be the first year he will be able to do it if he stays healthy all season long. So I would say 15-1 on the RBI, which is interesting as a leadoff hitter too, but you're only leading off the first time in the game. So I'm going to go 15-1.
So given the fact that we're focused on October, Is it
It's like the definition of putting the cart in front of the horse.
It is.
It's
it
ridiculous.
is. But I've looked at the roster, and
we do it every year.
I have said I believe they're going to be a playoff team. So as you look at it, is it smart and is it in the best interest of the Dodgers for Shohei to say 28 starts this year?
As long as I think so, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They obviously didn't want him to pitch in the World Baseball Classic. He's still being ramped up. There's no reason that Shohei can't make 28 starts. Again, there's likely several times this season, based on the calendar and based on usage and need, they're going to have a 6-man rotation. So will he even be eligible for 28 starts? I'm not certain on that. There's no reason that he can't. In terms of the way that they've managed the workload and those types of things. So is that a realistic? I think it's realistic, yes, if it's a necessity. I don't think that he has to make 28 starts in order for this team to get it. I mean, I agree with you. This is we just might as well start the calendar on October 1st. This is a playoff team. And if it's not a playoff team, something drastically terrible has happened.
Yes.
All right. Alanna Rizzo is our guest. Alanna, take the Dodgers out of it. Let's say the Dodgers don't exist. Who would you pick to win the National League? Who's their biggest competition coming out of that league?
We actually had this conversation on Foul Territory and Dodgers Territory of the legitimate competitors in the National League. And we thought that the first competitor, the ones that had the best chance of knocking them out, and this is actually my winner in the NL East, is the Phillies.
Yep.
To me, there's no reason that the Phillies, if they get a healthy Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, that type of situation, there's no reason that the Phillies cannot win the NL East, even with the star power that the Mets have and the money that Steve Cohen spends and those types of things. So number one for me is the Phillies. Number two for me is probably the Mets. Then we went down the line in terms of Padres. Brewers were probably fifth. I'm missing a team at the moment in terms of the NL. But I think the Phillies have been, most recently, the most legitimate competition that the Dodgers, and I know people are going to say the Padres, and I understand that because we've met up with them in the postseason most recently, and obviously it could have gone either way. But I think the Brewers are the fifth team, the Padres are in there, but Phillies to me are number one.
Yeah, I think if they get Zach Wheeler healthy and they've got Sanchez and Luzardo and Nola, as you pointed out, they've got a really good rotation, and they've also got Yohan Duran, who I think is a terrific closer.
They do. And not only that, they have I think their lineup is pretty good. I know they're all a year older, but I love the extension of JT Realmuto. I obviously love that they brought Kyle Schwarber back. I had Kyle Schwarber as being my home run leader in the National League, even above Shohei. Doesn't hit for average, but he hits for power. Trey Turner, obviously Bryce Harper. They have a very good lineup. You mentioned Yohan Duran. I think the Phillies are legitimately the best team in the National League behind the Dodgers.
Alanna, I want you to be, and you can be honest about this. I like the World Baseball Classic. I watched most of the games. I thought it was really cool. I found myself at the end rooting for Venezuela, and I don't feel I don't feel guilty about it. I just think it meant more to them than it did to our guys. Does that make me a bad American?
It doesn't make you a bad American, but I don't think you're understanding the importance of what the U.S. team felt about it as well. Just because of, I can say this because, listen, my mom's Cuban, my dad's Italian, right? Cubans, like Latin people, we are expressive in a lot of different ways, right? But the U.S. team is a little bit more subdued in terms of their expression, but we got Paul Skeens to let out a yell. I mean, they do care about the World Baseball Classic. More and more star power is clamoring to play for the U.S. And I guess it's because of the way that they don't necessarily show their emotions the way that Venezuela and the Dominican and Puerto Rico do, the way that they do that, it's the people think that, the U.S. didn't care, but they did care. It's just a different way of showing it. So no, does it make you a bad American? Maybe you're a little bit of a traitor.
Yeah.
But I do think that the U.S. cared. It's just reflected in a different way. It was I love the World Baseball Classic. I am a fan of it. And it's, meaningful baseball in March. I think it's amazing. But when you see all of the different emotions and you talk to the players about what's more important to them, a World Series championship or a World Baseball Classic championship, and I don't know why we need to pit the two against each other. Can't they both be great?
Sure.
You know what I mean? Can't they both be good? But I'm happy for Venezuela, obviously, but I don't think it's because the U.S. didn't want it.
Okay, I want to ask you about a couple other things. First of all, Roki Sasaki has been just a mess this spring. The other day, he threw 2 innings and 6 walks, and it was really rough.
I don't think he got out of the inning, did he?
He did. I think Did they then bring him back
Well, that was a different game, but
different game.
Yeah.
So
the most recent. I mean, he has not had a good spring.
So what
But
are they going to What are they
it's
going to do with him? What should they do with him?
I don't know. They don't need him to start the season. If you look at the calendar, obviously, the days off in the calendar is working in their favor. But I am concerned about Roki Sasaki as a starter. You can't leave him in the bullpen with only 2 pitches, right? So they're like, okay, let's find a third pitch for this guy so he can be a little bit more unpredictable. But he has not looked good in any of his spring training starts. I understand spring training stats do not matter unless you're trying to make the team. For example, Santiago Espinal needed a good spring training because he was a non-roster invite. He needed to prove that he was good enough to be on this, especially this major league club, right? Roki Sasaki is going to have a spot, but he can't. To me, he just lacks, again, the poise, the confidence. He just looks scared to death. And he always looks like, and again, maybe this is just his personality. I've never met him personally. I've not talked to him. So maybe I'm completely off base on this. But he just doesn't have that conviction and poise where he feels confident in his stuff. Dave Roberts said he's in the starting rotation. He obviously broke camp with the big league club. He's on the opening day roster, but you can't run him out there every 5th day right now with the lack of confidence he has in his stuff. When will they need him? I don't know. But to me, he's only 23, 24 years old. You don't have to prove a point by starting him at the big league level. I mean, you have Justin Robleski, who is basically your 6th starter. He's going to be a long man. He's probably going to piggyback off of Shohei in the beginning because of Shohei's, as they continue to build him up.
Yep.
They have so much depth and so many options. You don't have to force the issue with Roki. I have yet to see an outing from him as a starter that I was like, wow, that's what they thought they were getting. Out of the bullpen, 100%.
Yeah.
But as a starter, I have yet to see it.
Okay, the one area where I think they are going to improve a lot this year. Last year, the bullpen was just terrible. Got just really rough year for the bullpen. And obviously, Roki got converted, and we got through the playoffs. But I think the guy that's going to have a great year this year is Tanner Scott. I think Tanner Scott setting up for Edwin Diaz. Tanner Scott could be the comeback player of the year. I think he's going to have that kind of year. What do you think?
I hope so. I had Edwin Diaz as my leader in National League saves, but that's only if they need him, right? I mean, the Dodgers offense is so good. They may not have as many save opportunities for him, and that's the only reason, to me, he doesn't get the National League in saves is just because there's not save opportunities. But Tanner Scott leading up to Edwin Diaz, I think, is such a strong asset for the Dodgers. I want Blake Trinan to have a better year, obviously. Obviously, Alex Vesia is going to have some really, really good outings, I believe, for this club based on everything that he's done in the past, everything that he's gone through. You're going to get Evan Phillips back in the middle of the season with a fresh arm, hopefully. This Dodgers bullpen, to me, is much better going into the year than it was last season. It's like the bullpen 2 years ago won the World Series for the Dodgers. Last year it was the Dodgers offense, and of course Dave Roberts manipulating everything the right way. I mean, they don't have Banda this year. Obviously he's now with the Twins, I think, but this is a very good bullpen. You have, you can piggyback guys. You put Robleski in there if you need to. Obviously I know he's more of a swing man, guy for a bulk of the innings, that type of thing coming out of the bullpen. But you still have kids in AAA that can do it too. So I'm definitely not worried about the bullpen. But Edwin Diaz, to me, was the biggest, more than any position player, Edwin Diaz, to me, was the biggest off-season signing for anybody.
Yeah.
He was the best closer on the market, and a good bullpen just got that much better.
All right, Alanna, last thing for me. NBC and Peacock are getting back into the baseball business. You're going to be a part of that, right?
No, I'm not. I wish.
Oh,
I don't know yet. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with. I'm still freelancing for a bunch of stuff. So
okay.
We'll see.
Somebody told me right. They should.
God's ears.
Yeah. But the question I was going to ask is, you covered one of the people you covered the entire time you were on the Dodgers was Clayton Kershaw. He is going to be on NBC's pregame show. He's going to do some stuff with Costas. How do you think he'll do as an analyst?
I think he'll do great. I was one of the people that said Clayton Kershaw is going to ride off into the sunset. We're never going to see him again. I didn't think that he'd want to do the media stuff. I mean, he certainly doesn't have to, but I mean, he also has that such competitive fire that baseball is who Clayton is. And I think he's going to be great at it. I mean, it'll be nice to have a perspective from him. But you have seen even guys towards the end of his career, how much more fun Clayton was having, how much more personality Clayton started to show when he knew that he was kind of on the back nine of the baseball career, and he just started becoming more human, you know?
Yeah.
So I think he'll do really well. It's not nearly as much pressure, obviously, as it was when he took the ball every fifth day. But I think, like anything, Clayton will do a great job. And Peacock's putting together, a really nice broadcast team. And it's good. It's good to have Clayton there and Anthony Rizzo and, Joey Votto, too, is going to be doing some games, too. So it'll be good to see Kirsch, but I just can't wait to see him the next time in Cooperstown.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Lana, thank you very much for coming on. Great day. It's baseball opening night for the Dodgers. Incredibly good time of the year. And we hope to talk to you
wait a minute. Hey, Lana,
soon.
before we go, Mason and I are both big dog people, and you are too. Are you still doing Guidry's Guardians? Is that still going on?
Guidry's Guardian Foundation, absolutely. Still going strong. The majority of the dogs that we help are in the Los Angeles and Southern California area, so just check out Guidry'sGuardian.org. And thanks for having me on, guys. Always good to talk to you. Happy New Year.
You
too.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year. Baseball season.
Oh, yeah.
New Year baseball season.
I thought, well, that's way past the
That was
expiration
way
date.
past
But no,
the date, yeah.
she's smarter than I am.
Yeah, exactly. All right, coming up next for you, we're going to do some icebreakers. It is a very close race.
It's tight.
Very close race. I think I scored yesterday. So we will pick up that race coming up next in Icebreakers. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. I am telling you, there is an easy number to remember if you are involved in any kind of accident. Like, for example, I was talking to Jacob. He was dealing with somebody who was in an accident with a commercial truck. Well, those kinds of accidents are way more complicated because you're dealing with the driver, you're dealing with the other company, they've got insurance, all that stuff. Jacob is the guy who will get in there, dive in, figure out how to get your life back on track after an accident.
Put this number in your phone right now, 800-345-6789. All you got to do is count from 3 to 9, 800-345-6789. That way, when something happens, all you got to do is call Jacob.
So easy.
You're all set.
So easy. Remember, calljacob.com still works, but in the event of anything, call Jacob, even if it's right from the scene, especially if it's right from the scene. 800-345-6789. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Yeah, buy some chicharrones, you scumbag.
I bought a bag last night for $2.99.
Yeah, did you enjoy it?
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Well, I don't know. Chicharrones for me. What is a chicharrone really? Is it just pork skin? I thought it is pork skin, like the pink skin of a pig.
Wait a minute, whoa. Stop for a second. What did you think it was?
I didn't really know. Yeah, I wasn't really sure. You just ate it. I didn't really know what it was. I was like, wait a second. What is this chicharrone thing I'm eating here? What is it? Because what happened is I went to the grocery store yesterday. Rachel's like, hey, can you do me a favor and stop by the store and pick something up? I'm like, yeah, okay.
What did she say when you walked in with chicharrones?
Well, I didn't walk in with the chicharrones because I didn't want to disgust her. Like, what if I didn't know what they were exactly?
Scott, what is this?
Yeah.
What are you putting in your mouth?
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
March is Truck Month at George Chevrolet. And for a limited time, John Good is offering GM supplier pricing on all new Silverado 1500 models. That's below factory invoice. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP on select 2026 Silverado 1500 trucks. Or lease one for just $399 a month. Visit John Good for a great deal. Off the 91 freeway at the Lakewood exit in Bellflower or at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Supplier pricing and savings on select models. Lease offers for qualified buyers with approved credit through GM Financial. Plus tax, title, license, and fees. Offers at 3/31/2026. For full details, call 866-949-4805.
Hey, Ty Pennington here, back teaming up with Pechanga Resort Casino to give away another brand new house. Imagine yourself in an amazing, fully furnished, multi-million-dollar home in beautiful Orange County. All you need to do is play your favorite slots or table games at Pechanga Resort Casino. It's that easy. Visit Pechanga every Saturday to activate your entries for a chance to win a lucky key to the May 30th grand finale. I'll see you there.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. Confetti Craze makes it easy to turn any day into a party with its delicious birthday cake flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Clinton Yates here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast. Others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
We are coming down to the wire. Throughout the month, John has had a Lakers-sized lead like last night against the Pacers, but Mace has slowly been closing the gap. Can John close him out? It's right now 45 for John, 38 for Mace, and Brian has 17. So here we go. For 20 points. I was born in 1914, and I died in 1998.
Okay.
For 18 points. I suffered 2 broken legs after being run over by a taxi in 1968.
Does it ring a bell?
For 16 points, I was a talented baseball player and was offered a roster spot on the University of Alabama baseball team, but due to financial woes, I could not accept.
All right, play baseball.
Okay.
For 14 points. When I started working, I changed my last name from Carabina. For 12 points.
Okay.
Don't know.
When I was working, I would often abandon the topic I was supposed to be talking about and would drift into hypothetical topics like whether or not they could eat the moon or if it were made of spare ribs and turning hot dogs into currency.
I don't know who this is.
That is bizarre.
For 10 points. Will Ferrell has portrayed me on SNL.
Oh, damn it.
It's Harry Carey.
It is Harry Carey!
Harry Carey.
Good job, John.
What I got 12?
That's 10 points with
10
that
points.
So you have 55 for the month so far.
Okay. And what am I? I'm behind.
You're at 38.
Now.
But we
So you
have
can
3
still
more
catch me.
But it's double.
Friday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
We're playing.
It's double.
Good
so
job, John.
There's a shot. There's a shot.
Blue Ice Vodka brings you Icebreakers. Crafted in the heart of America from the finest Idaho potatoes, distilled for clarity, filtered for perfection. Blue Ice isn't just vodka, it's a statement. Your fit-friendly vodka. No sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. I got to call Tom Gibson. I'm going back up to Idaho. I'm going to go to Idaho that week. I'm going to do the show.
Yep.
But I'm going to go that week that the Lakers, I think, are going to get off.
Oh, yeah.
Between the end of the regular season and the start of the playoffs.
Round 1, right.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a Harry Carey impression?
I don't, but Will Ferrell's is really good.
It is really good. Do you have one, Mace?
I can tell you, I don't have a Harry Carey impression, but I was with in a press box at Ho-Ho-Cam Stadium in Arizona. That's where the Cubs trained. And there was a very, very impressively busted woman who walked up to the glass of the press box.
That is one way to say it.
Yeah.
And said,
tremendous upper body strength.
Harry, will you sign me? And Harry, sure enough, gets out a Sharpie and signs right across the cleavage.
He had a deal with Budweiser.
Yep.
And he would do commercials for Budweiser. I'm a Bud man and a Cub fan. So once or twice a year, he would do games. Think about this. From the stands out in like the left field area where the Cubs fans were, and he would just call the game and drink beer.
Right.
Don't think you can get away with that.
No, probably not.
2026.
Probably not. You sent along a story today. UNC fired their head coach, Hubert Davis, after 5 years. And Billy Donovan, when asked about it, didn't say no. He was very cagey.
He'd be perfect.
Yeah. the question is, if you're Billy Donovan, would you rather coach the Bulls, where he is right now, or North Carolina? North Carolina is a really tough job. They expect Final Four year after year after year. They've been spoiled, and they won it. And if you fall short the way Hubert Davis did a couple of times, I think you're done. In the case of Billy Donovan, he's been over 500 one time since he's been with the Bulls. There
are no expectations.
No expectations at all. Long runway. I would take the Bulls job.
Brian,
if
how
I was
about
given
you?
the choice. Brian, Bulls or Carolina?
One more time.
Would you rather? Brian's training. Hi, Will.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
I see
hey,
Will Flores is in there. If you had a choice and it was the same money, would you want to coach the Chicago Bulls or North Carolina?
Oh, Chicago Bulls.
Chicago Bulls.
Bulls 100%. There is more job security. He makes more money on the Bulls. I've just looked it up. Hubert Davis made about $3.8 million. Billy Donovan made $6 million.
Break the bank to get him. North Carolina would give him like the
More
offer
than
he
$6
can't
million?
refuse. Yeah, for sure.
But if money's even, I think that Bulls job, because they never
Well, here's
seem
a
to know
couple-
what they're doing.
Here's a couple things to think about.
Yeah.
The lifestyle in the NBA
It's hard. It's difficult.
No.
I think it's difficult.
But here's the thing.
You should know it's difficult.
All private planes.
Yeah, it's
all
true.
5-star hotels.
True.
You're not going to any small towns.
Yeah.
You're always going to major cities. And maybe the biggest difference, you don't have to recruit.
Ding, ding, ding.
And
yeah,
I heard Danny Hurley talking about when he was up for the Laker job. He called Tom Izzo and he said, "What would you do? You've been offered a couple of NBA jobs. Why didn't you go?" And he said, "I'll tell you this." He said, college basketball is changing. NIL, it's a different job than when I started and when you started. It's in a lot of ways broken. The inmates are running the asylum. The NBA is a better lifestyle. So I'd hate to lose you, but I think I would consider going to the Lakers.
Right.
Because college basketball is changing. Now, Danny came to the conclusion the reason he turned it down is that, and he's right about this, if you're the coach at North Carolina, you have more control
over the players
than if you're the coach of the Bulls.
Yeah. It's a players' league, and college basketball is a coach's game.
Yeah, the players can get you fired in the NBA. They probably can't in college. So it just depends how competitive
So let me
you
ask
are.
you something. The Bulls,
Because the Bulls aren't going to win anything.
the Bulls under Billy Donovan now in his 6th year are 224 and 248. Does that not get you fired? Is he like on the ropes, or do they have are their expectations? They're 29 and 43 right now.
Right.
Are their expectations so low that it really doesn't matter?
That.
Really?
Here's why. That team is owned by the Reinsdorfs.
Right.
They sell out every game, and they have an arena. I think it might be one of the only arenas, and maybe the only arena that seats more than 20,000 people.
Right.
So they sell out every game. They've got a great TV deal. They're making money hand over fist. Winning is not as important to the Reinsdorfs as it would be in other places. So Billy can stay there for as long as he wants. They're making money hand over fist. The question is, how competitive are you? If you're uber competitive, you're probably not going to win in Chicago.
Yeah.
But you could win the title at North Carolina. They've won it. I think Dean Smith won it twice. I think Roy Williams won it 3 times.
Yeah.
So it just depends how competitive you are.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, Reinsdorf.
And Billy's a great guy. Billy could go to TV.
Yeah.
And he'd
be great. Yeah.
Interesting thing about Billy. So he's the coach in Oklahoma City, and they love him.
Yep.
And he's developing that young roster.
Mm-hmm.
And they have Kevin Durant, and they have Russell Westbrook, and they have Paul George, and they decide they're going to blow it all up. And they say to Billy, Sam Presti says to Billy, you can stay here and oversee the rebuild, or we'll let you go because we're not going to win a title here in the next 2 to 3 years.
Right.
And Billy says, thank you, I'm going to go. I'm going to go to a place where I can win. So he leaves, and look what happened to Mark Daigneault in Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
he oversaw the rebuild.
He reaped the benefits.
And now he won it last year, and he might win it again.
Yeah.
So
Is it like the Mike Brown situation? Mike Brown into Steve Kerr with the Warriors?
maybe. Although Mike Brown, for whatever reason, and I like Mike a lot.
Mike is
has
like
never,
one of the nicest guys in the
never
world.
has a problem getting head coaching jobs.
Yeah.
I think this is his 4th one at the Knicks. He had the Lakers, He had the Cavs.
Yep.
He had the Kings. And now he has the Knicks.
Yeah.
Mike's really impressive when you talk to him one-on-one. And if you interview him, he lays out an elaborate plan of how he's going to turn you around.
Yeah.
And it's pretty convincing.
Yeah.
So I don't think Mike's ever going to be hurting for a game.
When he was in Cleveland, my mom...
He had 2 stints in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah. My mom was working at the school office, and Mike Brown used to come in all the time. And one time
Mike had kids at the school, right?
And he never knew that my mom was somehow related to this. So my mom said, do you know my son, Steve Mason? You have to go meet him. So Mike Brown, the next time he came on the show, was like, hey, I met your mom. It's super cool guy.
Really good dude.
Yeah. All right, sports graffiti time. So there's a lot going on. Lakers, obviously, last night, got a little dicey in the fourth quarter, but they were fine. Finish up a 5-1 road trip. Talking Dodgers opening day. Are you going? Maybe you've got a lot of money and you can afford it.
And let us know, do you want to hear from Barry Bonds? Maybe I'm in the minority.
Question.
Maybe Mesa's in the minority. Maybe you guys do want to hear from Barry Bonds. Let us know.
And the other thing is, if you're Billy Donovan, do you want the Carolina job or do you want the Bulls job? It's an interesting predicament. So all that stuff. Which line are we on today?
Well, it is 213-799-0139.
John, the old number's back.
Why?
Because of unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Yeah. So
213-799-0139.
It's easy. It's catchy. 213-799-0139. Somebody even wrote a song about it. We'll do sports graffiti coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, you may already know this because I talk about it a lot, but the Lakers and Toyota have been in business together for 50 years. They started doing business together in 1976. As part of that, every Toyota right now is on sale. The cars, the trucks, the SUVs, even the EVs. A lot of people looking at these gas prices going through the roof. They want an electric car. You got to take a look at the BZ. The BZ has all Toyota electric technology, impressive range, reliability, and as I've told you before, just Google what cars last the longest. Toyota has 7 of the top 10 and all 5 of the top 5. So if you're looking for a car, even an electric car, go to your Southern California Toyota dealer or go to Toyota.com. It's all part of 50 years of teamwork, innovation, and going places together. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
Hey, it's Greg Bergman. The boys in blue are back, and that means the Blue Review is back too. The Blue Review! The Blue Review! Join myself, Marcus Grant, every morning, Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. on the ESPN LA YouTube channel, right before Sedano and Cap, where we break down anything that happened the night before or anything you need to look forward to. That's 6:30 a.m. Monday through Friday on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Everybody else is doing it. You should be there too.
Progressive knows life takes you in many directions.
Bear right at exit 32, then begin to wonder why you never bought a fish tank. In 1.3 miles, you'll realize you've been mispronouncing epitome your whole life. At the roundabout, you will remember you said something at dinner you wish you hadn't and will think about it for decades. You have arrived at your destination, but it turns out there really is no destination and life just keeps going.
Wherever life takes you, protect your home and auto with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
It's Chris Morales for VisionWorks. And let's be honest, how many of us wasted our tax refunds on really dumb things in the past? This year, don't do it. Do what thousands of people in OC and LA are doing and invest wisely in your vision. VisionWorks accepts most vision insurance plans, and their professional staff will help everyone maximize their insurance benefits. And if you don't have insurance, don't worry. The experts at VisionWorks will find options that work within your price range. See the world clearly. It really is life-changing. Better vision, better value. VisionWorks just makes sense.
Hey guys, it's tournament time, and Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning for bold flavor in every bite. All tournament long, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $10.99, available for delivery or carryout. When the games heat up, keep the Pizza Hut coming. Cut down the nets with the $10.99 large 3-topping pizza deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app and bring home the win.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason, Ireland, you guys are clowns.
Screw you, Josh.
Damn.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Mason and Ireland are clowns. That's going to be a drop for a long time.
Why not?
Back to the guys.
All right, it is sports graffiti time. You know that catchy number. They wrote a song about it.
213-799-0139.
Now, all the lines are full. John, why don't you do the honors?
All right, Woody in Hawthorne. Hey, Woody, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
First of all, I want to give a shout-out to the Lakers Youth Foundation, to Jose, the Bus family, the new owners for keeping it going. I work with at-risk kids and
Good
youth
for you.
in the inner city, and those kids are happy to make it to the Laker game. They would never be able to make it to the Laker game without the Youth Foundation and the supporters. And then, secondly, do you think that the Lakers are going to be tired playing all of these close games when it comes to the playoffs? And I did not know that Luka was that good. Go Lakers!
All right,
All
thanks.
right.
I don't think, Woody, they will get tired because, Mace, there are no back-to-backs in the playoffs.
Yeah, true.
None.
They have their first 2 straight days off in a while, right? They're
Right,
not
this
playing
weekend.
Saturday and Sunday.
But then they play Monday and Tuesday.
Monday and Tuesday,
And
yeah.
they play tomorrow night.
Although I will say this, I would like to see, and last night I thought maybe when they were blowing him out, they could have taken Luke off the floor.
They flirted with it.
He ended up playing 38 minutes. That's 8 straight games now with 37 minutes plus. You'd like to see an opportunity to dial him back, maybe against Brooklyn, maybe against Washington.
Joe in Sylmar. Hey, Joe, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Good afternoon, guys.
Afternoon.
All right, 3 quick points on the Dodgers.
Okay.
Number 1, no, I will not take Aaron Judge on my team. Leave him in the
Really?
Yankees.
That's
Give him the choke over there.
Wow.
Yes. Number 2, why don't we put Hyesung Kim at second? Give him a shot.
He's not
been
even on the
proven to
roster.
actually-
They've optioned him. They're going to go with Santiago Espinal, some combination of Espinal, Alex Freeland, and Miguel Rojas at second base.
I think we're not using him to his full capabilities.
So,
I think he has
Joe,
much more
let
to
me
give
add
to the
one thing
Dodgers.
to this, Joe. So one of the things they want from Hyesung Kim is to be able to play multiple positions. So he's going down. He's going to play some center field. He's going to play some shortstop. He's going to play some left field, some right. I mean, they want him to be really versatile, to have a lot of positionality. And so he's not being optioned, I think, because of his spring training where he batted .450. He's being optioned so he can get more reps in different positions on the field.
He also had a poor showing at the WBC. I believe
True.
he went for 12 at the WBC for Korea. But I think there's something to getting reps, optionality, super utility, having him be able to fill in when there are eventually injuries during the season.
Mai in L.A. Hey, Mai, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, guys, I have a quick question. My kids have not been to crypto, and I wanted to know what would be the best game where I could see all 3 guys.
Well, what
Which
I would
one should we go to?
what I would tell you is avoid the last week of the season. Try and get there next week. Like
Next
tomorrow-
week isn't OKC. Week after next, right?
Yeah, but even that one, you're flirting with danger.
Yeah,
the
maybe you might-
reason why I'm saying don't go last week if you can control it is because they may rest guys if their playoff position gets locked. So I would try and go. And by the way, tomorrow night they're playing Brooklyn. Monday night they are playing Washington. Those are probably, and tickets are expensive to go to Laker games, but those are probably 2 of the least expensive games of the season. So go to Lakers.com, go to the Lakers Ticket Exchange, and look at the prices. And I would look at either Friday or Monday if you can swing it.
On ESPN, I'm seeing right now tickets as low as $27 and $22 for
that's
Friday's
great.
game and Monday's game. So those seem like a good shot.
Yep, try that. All right, Robert in Downey. Hey, Robert, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Man, I was going to pivot a little bit. That last call kind of upsets me. It's really sad that you have to sit around and
pick what game might be available to take your children to these days.
Yeah.
You're still going to spend $700.
Yeah, it's
anyway,
expensive.
I wanted to say, I wish the Dodgers this season give a little more love to Yamamoto. I'm not sure that he wouldn't have pitched every single game in those 7 games in the World Series if he was called upon.
Well,
I want double bobblehead nights. I want banners everywhere.
But
I want
Robert,
Yamamoto
wait a minute.
love.
Wait a minute. The Dodgers have recognized Yamamoto as their number 1 starter. He's starting today on opening day. What else can they do? They've elevated him to the number 1 starter on the best team.
I know. Ohtani's great, and I love him. He's my favorite player ever. I just want to see a little more promotion to Yamamoto. I think I really think he's deserved. I know he gets the love out in the. I want to see him around the stadium more. I want multiple bobbleheads.
Okay.
All right. I want Yamamoto.
Yeah, a lot of people, by the way, are Yamamoto fans, I guess, who believe that we should be talking more about Yama for Cy Young than we are talking about Shohei.
Well, Alanna
for Cy
said
Young.
when she was on that his odds are higher.
Yeah, his odds are
His
definitely
odds are
better.
higher for Cy Young. He also had the second most jerseys sold last year. World Series MVP, obviously, but, it's a big thing. And he has the coolest bobblehead of the entire season. It's the Yoshi bobblehead of the Yoshi from Mario.
Yeah, which is cool.
Okay, let's go to Damon in Anaheim. Hey, Damon, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
What's up, John and Mays? This is Damon Jackson, your 2025 Ram Fan of the Year.
Hey, Damon, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Hey, I want to introduce a new term for everybody. It's called fan management. There's load management with NBA players and all that stuff. So this year I did load management. Usually I watch a whole bunch of Laker games. This year I watched about 5. I will be invested once the playoffs start.
Okay.
What do you guys think about that?
I think a lot of people are that way.
Yeah, a lot of people are lackadaisical during the season and then locked in for the playoffs. I think you're missing a really fantastic run.
Yeah,
I mean, we're missing.
And the way LeBron's playing right now is he had a pass last night that was insane.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was crazy.
And what he's doing, and by the way, Bronny played in real minutes last night.
Bronny was, you know what, John? If he was 3 inches taller, 4 inches taller, he'd be a rotation player right now.
Yeah,
but I do
because
think
he plays defense.
If his name wasn't James, he probably would not have had the same opportunity. But I think he's making the most of the opportunity he's been given.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go to Steve in Highland Park. Hey, Steve, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Passing through. The guy that talked about the Yamamoto not getting promoted. Yeah, I'm wearing a losing is not an option shirt right now. So
that's what Yamamoto said in the World Series.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go, Steve. Thank you. Here's Stevie in Long Beach. Hey, Stevie, you're on Sports Graffiti.
Yeah, so I want to make a comment on the coaches that are already established in the NBA.
Yep.
And then they want to go to like a university like North Carolina. But a lot of those coaches, once they burn out, like look at John Gruden. He played in the pro. He was a coach in the pros. I don't know if he ever coached at the college level. Did John Gruden ever coach at the college level?
Not as a head coach, no.
No. As an assistant coach?
Yes.
Okay. So the point that I'm making is that in college, if you don't let's say get to the top, then you're let go, and then you have a hard time finding a job again in the NBA.
Right, but Stevie, you're aware that Billy Donovan won back-to-back national championships at the University of Florida, right?
Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm aware of that. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think he's proven he can coach he can swim in either pool. Yeah. So if your point is don't go to college because you won't be able to get back up, he's already been to college.
He won championships in college. He hasn't won a championship in the NBA.
No. Let's go to Rick in Texas. Hey, Rick, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
213-799-0139.
You're a star, man. You're a star.
Lynn in Anaheim. Hey, Lynn. Lynn, you there? Goodbye. Cameron Lake Forest. Hey, Cameron, you're on Sports Graffiti.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So what do you guys think about the Jokic or Giannis as next, running mate for Luka?
Well, I don't think either one is going to be easy to get.
No, neither one. Giannis would be this summer, and I think Jokic would be the following summer. Is that right, John?
Yeah. And like I said, every team would make offers on both guys.
Yeah.
So If you could get one, great.
Although Momo suggested to me the way that they would do it, which is interesting.
What'd she say?
She says it is all on Giannis. He doesn't want to be the guy, and he's not signing the extension, at least not yet. But if Giannis says, I want to be a Laker, period, what does that do to his value around the league? Does he not have huge sway and influence over where he gets traded?
So you're saying he plays the Anthony Davis card?
Yes, he says, I want to go to Lakers or bust.
It severely limits what Milwaukee can get for him. He would, if he does that, obviously, since I'm a Laker fan and I work for the Lakers, I love that.
Yeah.
But he would completely hose the Bucks because then, Milwaukee, the reason the Luka trade was so bad.
Yeah.
Is that Nico Harrison didn't take Luka to market.
Right.
He could have got a lot more for Luka than the Lakers gave him.
Right.
And it eventually cost him his job.
Well, the other thing is, if Luka knew he was going to be traded, he would probably try to exert some influence over the destination, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the case with Giannis. This is the only time I've bought into this, was Momo, while eating an ice cream sundae last Friday, convinced me that, no, it is possible if Giannis is deeply involved and tries to call his shot.
Sure.
All right, coming up next for you, going to do some Boys in Blue report with Greg Bergman. It is opening night for the Dodgers. 5:30 start. Yamamoto, World Series hero on the mound versus Zach Gallen for the D-backs. And that game is on NBC Peacock tonight. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
You're just starting to see more consistent performances. I think that the understanding of what's being asked is more obvious, and it's not a direct criticism of LeBron. It's just, it's easier when there's one less option there.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
The guy that keeps coming up in all this, and we don't talk about him unless he screws something up, is JJ. JJ is the guy with his hands on the controls. He must see this. He must know this.
Sure.
Or maybe he disagrees with us.
With just Luka and with just Reed, it's less cluttered. And I think that's the perfect description. It's just easier. And not that they don't have flaws. They do. These are things that are starting to come together where it's not the sampler's getting larger and larger, and the answer is remaining the same.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BB go for it and bring something different to the table.
Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings, a spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. Get them today, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Los Angeles, if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Secure your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with big-time matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next season's action. Get your Rams season tickets today.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
Smalls here. Look, I get it. GLP-1 weight loss shots are popular. They're everywhere. But not everyone is thrilled about weekly injections. So what if your GLP-1 was as easy to take as a mint? That's why I want you to know about compounded terzepatide. It's a mint-flavored tablet you simply let dissolve under your tongue. No needles. It's designed to help curb appetite and reduce cravings, even sweets and carbs, which are my personal enemies. And when hunger's under control, it's easier to eat less. Stay away from the junk foods that trip you up and tackle your weight loss goals head on. And this is important. The compounded tirzepatide is recommended by the medical board of the wellness companies, the doctors I trust. Look, if you're serious about getting your weight under control and weekly shots aren't your thing, I strongly encourage you to look into tirzepatide. Getting started is fast with an easy online physician consultation. Imagine discovering a no-needle option that fits your needs. Go to noneedles.com/smalls. Promo code SMALLS to save $50. That's noneedles.com/smalls. Promo code SMALLS to save $50.
Prescription required. Always consult your doctor to determine if this product is right for you.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
All right, John, you know this artist, right? Yeah, you know this. Greg, you know it, right?
Of course. It's my favorite band right now.
It's Rich Homie Quan. Walkthrough is the name of the cut, and that is Kyle Tucker's play-up song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kyle Tucker.
Hey, Greg Bergen's here for the Boys in Blue Report.
Yeah.
I don't like Kyle Tucker hitting second. Now, having said that, the Dodgers know way more about this than I do, and maybe they have a plan for it. But when they signed him, I like the idea of going right, left, or in their case, left, right. So if you go Shohei, Mookie, then Tucker, and then you could hit Teo or Will Smith fourth,
right?
And you could have been
Will Smith and Kyle Tucker fifth,
right? And you could have been
right,
all the way to Edman when he gets back as a switch hitter in the 9-hole. Am I overvaluing left, right?
Yes, I think just a little bit, because when I look at Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith even, and
their splits are all pretty even.
And they're all pretty even.
Yeah.
And there's also those guys, like, I don't think they care which arm is being thrown at them. They're going to hit them.
The reason I thought it was a
Kyle
thing.
Tucker too.
Yeah, the reason I thought it was a thing, Mace, was when you bring in a reliever,
yep,
you've got to leave him in for 3 batters.
Yes.
So if you're staggered left, then you're going to have an advantage. You're going to get somebody in that platoon hitting on the opposite side.
So career for Kyle Tucker against lefties, 268, 56 homers, 198 RBIs, and an 842 OPS.
How different is that from when he plays against righties?
It's about even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so there's your answer.
About even. So
right. I also feel like if you're the Angels, for example, you want to go right, left for that exact thing, because they have Zach Neto and basically nothing else.
Yeah.
But here you have such amazing hitters all the way up and down. It really doesn't matter right, left for this team specifically. Now, if there were some injuries, knock on wood, then maybe you want to go back to that right, left. I don't think this matters for them.
Yeah.
Specifically, this type of team.
Let me ask you about Paul Skeens from the Pirates, who got lit up today. Logan Webb from the Giants, who got lit up last night.
No one's going to pitch in the World Baseball Classic.
WC pitchers.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to shape the way countries put together rosters and teams, allowing their players to pitch in the WBC?
So it's so early on still in the season. I mean, it's obviously first and second day.
Correct.
And
we're just talking about 2 pitchers.
And we're talking about 2. So
Small
let's kind of see what the rest of the guys that played in the WBC and for other countries. Yamamoto tonight was in the WBC. He pitched multiple times. If he gets blown up, we might start having some kind of conversation about that. I also want to see Aaron Judge last night was terrible. He was in there. He went over 5.
He's always terrible when the lights are brightest.
M says he's a bomb.
I love this narrative.
Yeah.
By the way, Marcus Grant has this exact same one, and I love it so much because he doesn't take
I don't care
big
how
side
many
of
home
anything.
runs Aaron Judge ever hits. I will always remember the 5th inning of Game 5.
When
of
the
that
lights are
World Series.
brightest, to M's point, he drops a ball in center field.
All right, Greg, navigate a dispute.
Right.
It's not really a dispute, but a difference between Emily and I when it comes to the Dodgers. Bill Shaken wrote an article in the LA Times this morning about, is it pronounced Uniqlo? It's going to be
Uniqlo Field.
Okay,
yeah.
Uniqlo Field, and how dare the Dodgers sell their naming rights. Here's my attitude. I want the Dodgers to win, and whatever allows them to win. That deal alone, the Uniqlo deal, pays all of Freddie Freeman's contract, and none of us are going to call it.
And more.
None of us are going to call it Uniqlo Field. We're all going to still call it Dodger Stadium. Nobody gave the Lakers crap when they played at Staples Center or Crypto.com Arena. Nobody gives the Rams crap that they played at SoFi Stadium. Why has this struck a nerve with Dodger fans?
Because it's the first time in, I think, 65 years that they even have anything in that title whatsoever. What is it? It's United
Airlines at the
and
Coliseum.
No one calls it.
No, it's the Coliseum. The only people that are actually going to say Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium are going to be Joe Davis and Oral Hershiser when they're setting up the day.
But on top
which
of
is
that,
worth it to Uniqlo.
Yeah,
It's a win-win.
And by the way, on top of that, there will be I know Decourt, the makeup company. I think it's the makeup company because I see the ads all the time when I'm at a Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, it's like
Uniqlo will also benefit from signage. If you go to the Coliseum for a game, you'll see United Airlines stuff all over the place.
Why don't we just call the Rose Bowl the Dude Wipe Stadium? Okay, let's all
No,
name
it would be Dude Wipes Field at the Rose Bowl.
Would you have a problem with Dude Wipes Field?
I would have a problem with
Why?
Dude
Why?
Wipes
It's the
Field.
field. No one cares. The field.
I think there are some things that should be protected and are sacred.
But
and
they
I think
did
there
protect Dodger Stadium.
They did.
I understand.
Be Dodger Stadium.
But what is next is that Ohtani wants a huge deal, and we can pay the entire amount of Ohtani's deal by calling it not Dodger Stadium anymore.
No, that'll
but
never
Dude
happen.
White
It'll
Stadium
never,
in LA.
ever happen.
Well,
it will always be Dodger Stadium.
Would you, Emily, would you have a problem with this? If the Dodgers said, we're going to come out of the Google dugout, and on top of the dugout, it says Google. And Joe Davis and Orel say, time for Dodger baseball. They're off out of the Google dugout onto the field. But none of us ever said it. None of us ever called it the Google dugout. And Google offers them $300 million. You're not taking that money?
It'd be pretty stupid. But where does it stop?
Well,
I know they say,
nowhere.
Guys,
But Emily,
I know they say they won't change Dodger Stadium.
They won't.
But
They won't.
No, you don't know that.
I
Yeah,
do.
we do.
What if they
It's never, ever in a million
Hey,
years
what if they
going to
offer-
happen. I will
$2 billion
I will strip
to name
naked
it
and
Dude
walk
White
out of the
Stadium.
building if they ever change the name of Dodger
Emily,
Stadium.
if they change the name of Dodger Stadium, you can have my house.
And then there will be a public revolt if
You
they
can
were
have
to do that.
But they can pay Ohtani's
car? I don't know.
thing to perpetuity.
I don't
you
really
can have
have
Greg's
anything.
car.
I don't have anything.
I'm walking out naked.
I just
Ireland.
think you guys are going into it seemingly a little naive about the money at it, that there will
Wait a
probably
minute.
be a number eventually
Em, it was
that they will change it.
It was 10 years ago that the Coliseum said we're going to call it United Field. They haven't changed the name of the Coliseum.
It's the Coliseum. It's never
It'll
going
always
to
be the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum.
Until
Dodgers-
there's a price they can't say no to.
Okay, so at this, I think this Uniqlo Field, they didn't say exactly what the price is, but they said it was
Roughly $125 million.
roughly $125 million. So you're going to need somebody to come in even higher than $125 million, and probably going into the billions to get anywhere near
Jeff
that.
Bezos Stadium.
Okay, this is part of a bigger discussion. Forgive me, my voice is going again.
That's all right.
But the Dodgers, when they get all this money, when they get all this sponsorship money,
Right.
and if you look at the outfield wall used to have no signage. Now it's completely covered in signage. They put the money back into the team.
Yes.
If they weren't doing that, if they were just taking the money like the Oakland A's owner and shoving it in his pocket, that would be one thing. But the reason, and Stan Kasten talked about this in Bill Shaken's article, the reason it works is because the Dodgers value their TV deal, they value their partnerships, and most importantly, they take all this money and they spend it on players. Greg, as long as they do that, I don't care if they name the dugout, I don't care if they name the bullpen, I don't care if they name second base. Just win, and they do.
And they do, and they're saying that they value the fans at the same time. Because of that, they're putting all that money into these players. If you want somebody like Kyle Tucker to come, and even though he's $60 million, it's actually with the luxury tax like $110 million just for him for 1 year.
And we live in a very commercial era. I mean, there's a lineup change, and it's like, who's in, who's out, brought to you by In-N-Out Burger.
Kosei, that's in
Here Comes the Closer, brought to you by Rolaids.
Oh, you hear Michael and I do Laker games. Everything's sponsored.
At some point, it's going to say, it's time for Dodger baseball, brought to you by Google. Like, those things could very easily happen,
I would like
and
to
they'll
point
take
you
it.
guys to a video that June Lee put out yesterday.
Okay.
And it's he's talking about the Red Sox and the Fenway Sports Group and the private equity going into that team that has changed the team from a, homey part of Boston, and it has kind of warped that in that city. If you live in that city, the feelings around it. I'm saying, yes, they're putting this money back in the team now. What if it's not profitable long term? Maybe they'll
when
turn
have the
on it.
Dodgers not been profitable?
Right.
You have to go back to Frank McCourt.
They get
4 million fans.
Yeah,
Which
4
is
million
what,
fans
20
every
years
single
ago?
year.
What if 20 years from now, it's not profitable anymore? I'm just saying, the private equity only has the loyalty to money,
right,
as opposed to loyalty to Los
But
Angeles.
wait, that's unfair. Look at the Dodgers' record. I mean,
Right now.
They have back-to-back.
historically, I think you're saying in 20 years they might be bad.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
Because I'll take my chances.
Right.
I mean,
we
right
can't.
now.
We can't. That's.
They're
I think that's
investing
what
back
it is.
in the team now.
Yeah.
Who knows if that's long-term profitable for the organization, and maybe they'll turn.
It's going to be as long as they are going to continue to bring it, as long as the CBA allows for it also, but they're going to keep putting this money into it because of what the fans are bringing, to bring the fans back. And when you go to Dodger Stadium, yes, it's expensive, but when you're there, it's a very good experience
Look at the
overall.
Bulls, like you were mentioning a couple segments ago. That team has been bad for the past 15 years.
But the fans still go and they make money.
Exactly. And so they don't have the feeling to the fans to give them the best
when
product.
have the Dodgers, especially under the Mark Walter ownership group, ever indicated that winning wasn't important?
Never.
It's the opposite. They've indicated that winning is but what you keep saying for now.
You can't
they've
predict.
been to the playoffs 13 out of 14 years. I mean, they're there every year. Fans should be more appreciative, and I know you have an issue with the ticket prices. I have zero issue with the ticket prices because, again, they take that money and they reinvest it in things that matter to me as a Dodger fan.
But in fairness, it is pricing a lot of people out.
It's pricing the regular fans like me. Like it's pricing me out. I can't go to a game because I don't want to spend $300 per person.
But you're not dropping the Dodgers as your team. You're watching every game on TV.
Sure. Every single game. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I go to Idaho, for example, I plan my day around what time the Dodgers are on.
Sure.
And to me, as a fan, you want an organization that cares about winning above all else and that goes after the best players whenever they come available.
Right.
Is there a team in all of sports that better fits that description than the Dodgers?
No, I mean, they are incredibly aggressive with payroll. And who knows what's going to happen with the CBA and how that changes.
And these hit pieces that keep getting printed in papers about their ticket prices are too high. They sold naming rights to the field. Those are good things.
Right. So selling naming rights to the field is such a did Shaken write about that? Was he complaining about that? Because I think that's totally harmless.
And also, where they put this whole thing, it's center field. It looks fine. Like none of this. People are upset, like, oh my god, there's another sign in center field. I don't care.
I doubt as long as Mason and I are on the radio, if we ever call it Uniqlo Field, and that's fine. The CEO of Uniqlo in that article says that's not why we're doing it.
Yeah.
When you take a bunch of people to a local baseball game,
let's go to a local.
We're going to a local
game.
baseball game
at the
Dodger
Stadium.
At Dodger Stadium, right? You're not going to say at Uniqlo Field.
Yeah, Uniqlo Field.
And as long as all of that money, which they consistently do, keeps going back into the team and building winners over and over and over again, nobody at all that actually watches is going to care.
Jacob, one of our listeners, Jacob, this is a good point. Nobody got all worked up when Vince Scully would make a big deal about Farmer John. And he did it every game.
Farmer John.
Farmer John. We make fun of it now. And I refuse to eat anything but a Farmer John.
But it is local. Farmer John is local.
Right. But I just think the Dodgers are literally the model organization in sports.
Okay, so
and people continue, particularly in the media, to say, well, their ticket prices are too high. Well, they shouldn't change the naming rights. Why?
Well,
they win.
I would like to stand up for the people who say the ticket prices are too high, because the ticket prices are too high.
They are too high.
And
but I think
they've gone higher. There's a huge there's a 56% increase from last year's opening day to this year's opening day.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
If they lowered the ticket prices to, let's say, what they were 10 years ago,
right,
but you don't have Shohei and you don't have Kyle Tucker, are you okay with that?
No, but if you're selling Uniqlo Field for $125 million and you've added scoreboard signage all over the place,
Freeman.
Keep it affordable for fans.
You can't, though, because you still have to pay for just because that's some of the money that's coming in. You still have to gain money.
You heard that one caller during Sports Graffiti talk about how the Lakers Youth Foundation gives away tickets. So do the Dodgers.
Yeah,
they give away tickets to every game.
Right, but if you're just Joe fan, forget about opening day. No. Forget about ring night. Those 2 nights are out. Now, you could probably get into a game for a reasonable price next week.
Yeah,
but you're definitely not going to be part of opening day or ring night.
I mean, that's going to be a lot of different
places.
TV.
If it gets me Shohei and Kyle Tucker, I'll watch the game on TV.
But I feel for fans who cannot. I mean, like, for example, the real fans are at the parade where we were last year. Those are the real fans.
It's been that way with the Lakers forever.
A lot of them have never go to Dodger Stadium once a year. That's all they can afford.
Every Laker parade I've ever covered, when I look out into the sea of fans, most of those fans I've never seen before.
And have never been to a game.
And they're still Laker fans because the ticket prices are too high. That's okay because we win. And let me say this. If you want affordable ticket prices and you don't care about who they sign, go be an Angels fan. That's exactly what the Angels are there for.
Fully on board with you, John. As long as they keep doing this. And also, Em, you said something that I thought was interesting. Well, at least Farmer John is local. So it's more so the fact that because Uniqlo is a Japanese brand that it is kind of pushing you off also because it's not a local brand?
If it was in an outfield.
You'd be okay
I
with
feel
it.
like it'd be
So
a
you
little
don't like
better
the
about
fact that it's coming from Japan, although in having
Although
Ohtani
so
here.
much of our revenue
Half our
comes
team
from
comes
Japan.
from
Right, yeah,
Japan.
half
And
of our team
also, a
does.
lot of people buying the tickets, which is also raising the prices of these games.
Yes.
Right, but if for people that say that, if you want the ticket prices lowered, then we won't go get
Can I-
Shohei. We won't go
can I
get
just-
Yamamoto.
Can I? I'm gonna.
I'm not usually like this. I'm fully with John.
I
here.
am. I'm going to say something different here. Mark Walter is making so much money on the Dodgers. He should make it more affordable for fans, for rank and file fans.
I would
He should
agree
make
with
it more
you
affordable.
if he didn't put the money back into the team.
But he's making so much money.
You don't know that.
They
He's
are-
paying $1 billion
but
for
they
Shohei.
are-
And
they are-
85% of that money is going
But
directly
they
into
are
the team.
wildly profitable. I think you
Well, he's
should
a billionaire.
lower-
He's going to want to make some money.
Sure, and I think he is. Look at all the Japanese advertising at the stadium.
Mace, if they start losing and missing the playoffs, I'll come over to your side.
If they said we're going to sell the naming rights for the field, and as a result, we're going to reduce ticket prices by 10%, I would be like, yeah, that seems about right. Remember how much bang Artie Moreno got for cutting beer prices? The Dodgers should do something like that for just regular, everyday fans.
I mean, when you go to games, you're not going to have that $6 up there in the top deck anymore. But at the same time, like it's going to, you need a lot more.
Here's what I
put
care
into-
about more than lower ticket prices, more than cheap beer. I care whether or not they win.
Right.
And these guys win all the time.
Right.
And as long as they're winning, you're not going to hear any complaints from me.
Yeah, I think that they're making so much money, ticket prices should go down at Dodger
There's
Stadium.
ways you can go. Like 76 has a promotion that if you go to 76, use the app, you can get buy one get one free tickets.
You mentioned 76. Let's pivot out of this. 76. There is that ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dodger Stadium.
You
whatever.
know this story. I think I don't know if you do.
I don't
so
know.
me and Juan went to a Dodger game.
Oh,
you forget
yes,
where
I
you
do-
parked?
I
No,
do know this
we-
story. It's just ridiculous.
And we were on fumes, running on fumes. And I told Juan during the game, don't worry about it because there's a 76 station right in the parking lot. So we drive over to that big orange ball. There's no
it's
gas
just an orange.
station
It's
there.
just a 76
There's no gas
ball.
station. It's just a 76 ball.
I completely thought what you guys did.
Oh, yeah. No.
You thought there was a gas station in the Dodger Stadium parking lot?
I did.
Yeah, I did too. For years I thought it was there.
I think at one point there was.
Yeah.
I'll Google it.
It might have been at some point, but there's definitely not one now.
Do the thing where you coast down the hill to try to stay. It's like, come on, we got to get to a station.
Was there
just
ever
amazing.
a gas station
At
in the
Dodger
Dodgers
Stadium.
at Dodger Stadium?
There
I'll
might have
look
been
that
one.
up. Greg, can you tell us why you're here?
Yeah, the Boys in Blue Report is brought to you by Hard Rock Casino
we
to
love
home.
that
We were
place.
just out there. It was amazing
It was
out
so
there.
much fun.
Super easy drive from here to Hone. It took like an hour.
Yep.
And it was smooth sailing the entire
All right.
way. The easiest drive from downtown LA this March. Unity members can enter to win a brand new BMW with drawings every Thursday. That's today. Learn more at casino.hardrock.com/Tahone. Hard Rock Casino Tahone. This is how SoCal
John's got
plays.
a finger up.
AI overview.
Yeah.
Yes.
Be very
there was
careful.
a fully operational Union 76 gas station located in the parking lot of Dodger Stadium. It opened along with the stadium in 1962 and was for many years the only gas station situated within a major league ballpark. The station ceased operating as a working gas station in the mid-2000s after changes to the stadium's traffic and parking system. Mace?
Yep.
If I would have been the third wheel with
Yep.
you and Juan, and you would have gone, don't worry about it, there's a gas station. I go, he's right. There's one right here in the parking lot.
I felt so dumb. I was like, oh, no, I just figured that orange ball meant there's a gas station.
So mid-2000s.
So I'm only 20 years off, Greg.
No. Mid-2000s coincides with Frank McCourt taking
Frank
over the
McCourt.
parking
Yeah,
lot
that's
and
right.
Frank.
kicking that out. I need more spaces to
By the
park
way,
in.
Here's an interesting thing. I know we're running
we're-
long
we're-
here, but
A little bit.
most people think of Frank McCourt as a loser, right?
Yes.
Isn't the opposite true? He sold the Dodgers for over $2 billion. Jamie, his ex-wife, sued him for half of it and lost. Didn't Frank have the last laugh? And he still owns the parking lots.
He still, every time we go in there.
So is he a loser? No.
Frank McCourt.
I think Frank McCourt pulled a bag over everybody's head and left with $2 billion.
And he got to own a team for a little while.
There you go.
And by the way, it wasn't as bad as we remember it. like they went to 2 straight NLCSs. They didn't punch their ticket to the World Series, but they
that
did
was
go
the
to
Manny Ramirez, Joe Torre era.
08 and 09.
Yep.
Yeah.
And McCourt finally sold. What do you think his winning percentage was while owner of the Dodgers?
I think it was close to 600.
520.
Yeah.
4 division titles, 2 NLCS champions.
Yeah, also a 520.
appearances.
I mean, that you're basically 500. You're basically 500, which is not really good. I would, if you go under Mark Walter, I'm assuming that's like
We've got
a
a well
700.
over 600 winning percentage.
Yeah,
Well,
easily.
Dave Roberts, I think I read, has the highest winning percentage from any manager ever.
Yep. All right, Bergman, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys.
We went super long there, but we'll make it up next.
It was worth it.
Tim McMahon is saying that the Lakers run is smoke and mirrors. You'll hear that coming up next.
Okay, and you'll be surprised who Tim Legler would vote for MVP.
Okay, good.
Okay.
That's all coming up. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to tell you about ZipRecruiter. Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, puts it this way. We don't leave anything to chance, and he's right. When you need to hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. And let's get to the the heart of the matter here. It's free. You can use it for free. Go to this website, ZipRecruiter.com/LA. If it's free, why wouldn't you post your job there? You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time scouting your first-rate talent. If you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest place to hire.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Because all I've been hearing about for the last few weeks is their ceiling is they could get to the conference finals. Their floor is they could get knocked out in the play-in round. Well, geez, that's a wide range of things that could happen.
Yeah, but you know what? I could probably say that, smart-ass, to a lot.
Well, why am I a smart-ass?
Because of the way your tone.
Yeah, well, my tone is, your tone sucks. Your tone is obvious. It's lazy, and you're a jerk face. How about that?
Okay.
How about you're disingenuous? How about that?
All those things you can say, but none of them actually stick when I'm actually giving you real context.
Well, I'm going to give you real context. I'm going to give you real context.
You know what I say about this so far? Thumbs up.
No, you back up.
Thumbs up.
You quiet.
Thumbs up.
Quiet. You be quiet.
You
be quiet.
Hours, sucker.
You be quiet.
46 and a half hours, I told you.
Here's real context.
Ready, dog.
Here's real context.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last 2, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Empower.
After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he could be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
Los Angeles, if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Secure your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with big-time matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next season's action. Get your Rams season tickets today.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
This is a special notice to U.S. taxpayers owing $10,000 or more to the IRS. Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying taxpayers that tax relief initiatives are now available that may significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe. If you're afraid of an IRS lien, levy, or wage garnishment, don't lose hope. You can now take advantage of these current relief programs to end all collections, reduce the amount you owe, and resolve your tax problem. Even if you have years of unfiled tax returns or are already in a payment plan, you may still qualify for significant relief. Struggling taxpayers can now get relief they need during these hard economic times. A hotline has been established by Tax Relief Advocates for you to call and see what you qualify for. They are A+ rated with the BBB and have over 1,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait. Call 800-575-9087, 800-575-9087. That's 800-575-9087, or simply visit tra.com.
The biggest show on the radio.
I got from M and Brian a can of Ready Whip, which will not go to waste.
Take a hit. Take a hit.
Take a hit right now. Yeah.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
By the way, you know who loves this sound? My dogs love this sound.
There we go.
Nice.
Back to the guys.
Morgan Wallen, Thinking About You. John, any idea whose playing song this would be?
Okay. Morgan Wallen, I'm guessing.
Country star.
Yeah. Is
From
it a
God's
pitcher or
country.
position player?
Position player.
I'm going to go with I'm trying to think of who might be country. I'll go Will Smith.
Will Smith is a nice try. It's Max Muncy.
Okay.
Yeah, Max
Same
Muncy.
thing.
Yeah. So,
Can I tell you guys about a story?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so my friend Jerry, who I used to work with, he's still is at
Jerry.
He's still at ESPN. He does graphics for Get Up and First Take, so all the funny puns that they have, he
Yes.
helps to create.
Oh,
so
nice.
shout out Jerry. But him and I used to work at radio over there, and what's funny is all the radio talent from across the different platforms, they all get offices.
Yes.
In this building, though most of them don't use them. So on this day in 2019. Jerry, at the time, a production assistant, broke news and was out there on Deadspin and other things that a bird crashed through the window and flew and landed in Stephen A. Smith's office.
Wow.
And had broken a window at Bristol and was there and alive and well. And it was just like a really weird day on campus. Because
That is weird.
We just hear a crash and we're like, what's that? And then it was Stephen A. Smith's office had a bird in it.
That's funny. Yeah.
Did that ever happen to you?
Bird in the house thing has happened to me because the patio
It's happened to me
door-
twice this year because I leave the door open so my dog can go out.
Yeah, we leave the door open, the back patio door, and occasionally you get a bird that flies in, and it's very difficult to get a bird out of the house. It's very tricky.
Do you have to do you get like a towel and try to
you know what it
guide
is?
him out?
Juan is like, you do it. So I'm like chasing the bird around, trying to grab the bird. That's my job. That's
Do you
my
kill all the
department.
bugs?
I kill all the bugs.
John,
Every
do you?
single bug.
Yeah.
Does Lisa kill bugs?
Not as much as I do.
Juan does not.
Brian, do you
Juan
kill
will say
bugs?
there's a bug.
If they're small enough.
If they're small enough.
What if they're big?
Somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, John, Tim McMahon, obviously Lakers on a really good roll, 5-1 on this road trip, solidly in the 3 seed. Tim McMahon, I saw him this morning on the Get Up, and he was talking about the Lakers and smoke and the Lakers and mirrors.
Can the Lakers hold up defensively well enough? Look, I have real doubts. They have been significantly better defensively, since the start of March, since they've been playing at an elite level. It's smoke and mirrors, it's scheme, it's overcoming defensive personnel. To their credit, it's communication, it's effort, but I just have real doubts about whether they can overcome some real personnel issues on the defensive end well enough to win 3 rounds in a loaded Western Conference.
He said 2 words, communication and effort, and that's what I think this team is doing right now. They are not the most talented defensive team in the league, but that energy, that physicality, that aggressiveness is paying off with some really good defensive performances.
They're much better defensively than they were earlier in the season. And people that say Luka doesn't play defense aren't watching the games.
Yeah.
Luka is a willing defender.
Yes.
But Tim McMahon's not wrong. I need to see it against Oklahoma City or San Antonio to see if it holds up. But I'm very high on the Lakers right now.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just think that you're kind of downplaying the role of coaching.
Right.
Hasn't coaching adapted?
Yeah, JJ's been great.
These end of game scenarios, this clutch time scenarios, is a lot of times because the plays that are drawn up are so great. They always work. They do the best, the strengths of this team.
Yeah. I mean, he said great schemes, great effort, great communication. I mean, that will make up for some defensive liabilities. They don't necessarily have all those big wings, those 3-and-D guys that I'm sure they will seek this summer. But they're making up for it with aggressiveness.
And when Marcus Smart's not out, the reason I know they're much better defensively is when Marcus Smart's not out there, it's a huge difference. They need Marcus Smart. I think that if Marcus Smart is not available in the playoffs, the Lakers could bounce early. But if he's healthy, they can beat anybody.
Okay, I got one for you, John. This is not including last night. Okay. LeBron plus Austin plus Luka on the floor was terrible early in the year, and now cumulatively they're at net plus 7.3. So it's working. But when you've got LeBron, Austin, Luka, and Marcus Smart, it's plus 14.7. So Marcus Smart has been so unbelievably important to this defense in particular.
I was talking to Nate McMillan last night before the game, and I asked him, I said, hey, at the end of that Detroit game, did you guys consider putting Jared Vanderbilt in?
Right, that was my suggestion.
Yeah, to guard. Yeah, I thought that was you that put that in my head. And he said, we did. We talked about it, but it is to me, and this is Nate talking, he goes, our team defense has been so much better lately and has been growing each and every game. We want to rely on that. We want to get it to the point where our best 5 players are also defending.
Yes.
And so he said, if that situation comes up again, we could do it. But he said, most fans look at individual defenders and say, and he told me a story. He said, there was a game on this trip. I'm trying to figure out where we were right before we lost that game in Detroit. We're in Orlando.
Yep.
And it may have been in one of the Houston games even before that. But we were up 10 in the final minute, and there was a loose ball. And Marcus Smart dove on the floor.
A Houston game.
That was Houston. Dove on the floor.
Right.
And Nate said when we were looking at film, the coaches all said, pull that clip. And he said, see this? This is what a defense first player does.
And this was
in
like
a game
after the game was over.
Been decided, like next day in film.
Yeah.
So the Lakers are better defensively.
Yeah.
Did he win a championship with Celtics, or did they win it after he left?
No, they won after he left. But Marcus Smart is the key to the Lakers defense.
Yep,
for sure.
No question. You had something from Legler.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to Brian. Let's play it.
Okay.
Do after fast track.
Yeah, perfect.
But I wanted to point out too, it's like he's also going to be relied on, Marcus Smart, potentially. The playoffs may swing on him hitting a 3 or 2 because he's going to be one of those people that are going to be open.
Yep.
Because everyone else is going to be such an offensive threat that he might have to knock down a shot or 2. I know he did that with the Celtics, and basically a Celtics series could sway on whether or not he hits that shot. So Marcus Smart, like you said, not just on defense, but on offense as well.
All right. I wanted to mention this. If you had a chance to watch opening night last night, I came across some tweets that are
pretty critical.
Pretty critical. Pretty critical. One of them, this is the world we live in, but this person on Twitter says it's absolutely ridiculous to have opening day on Netflix. Fans have been waiting all winter to watch baseball again, and the fact that it's not available to everybody is a crime. There are 161 other games to shove on those platforms. Let the local TV have opening day. Fans want that familiar feeling back. Stop being so greedy and let them have it for one day.
Let me prepare that person who sent that tweet for the world he's living in.
Yep.
Within 5 years, major NFL playoff games are going to be on streaming services.
Yeah.
And in the NBA playoffs this year, the local announcers are all out at the end of the regular season. All of them.
Yeah.
All network, a lot of them streaming. So get used to it.
Yeah. No, it's the world we live in. This guy was part of the pregame last night.
Hello, San Francisco!
So among tweets about Bert Kreischer, who was part of that last night, I'm always for fun, but man, I honestly hate all the pregame intro type blank MLB started doing recently. I don't want Bert Kreischer yelling in my ear, bro. Please get on with the game. It is true.
Yeah.
Too much yelling.
Well,
and by the way, and you pointed out, the game didn't start. There was like 25 minutes
late.
of hoedown.
Which never happens.
Yeah.
All right, I mentioned Tim Legler. We found it.
Okay.
Tim Legler was asked if, I think the MVP is a 3-horse race. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Victor Wembanyama, and Luka, in that order.
Yep.
I think that's probably the way it's going to finish. But Tim Legler, who is, on the lead announcing team with Mike Breen and Richard Jefferson, was asked if the vote was today for MVP, who would you vote for? Here's what Legler said.
What do you think of Luka's chance here to take the MVP?
I actually going to put him as the favorite for me now. If you're top 4, and this is what everybody pay attention to what Luka Doncic is doing right now, because I didn't know. I had the researcher look it up because I knew it was up there, and this is actual assisted field goals. This isn't like, okay, he's averaging 11 assists a game, so that's just round off a number. No, this is actual points that he's gotten on assists. Combined with his scoring, it's a combination. It's 57.4 points per game. Direct offense from Luka, scoring or assisting. And guess what? That is the most by any player in the history of this league in one season.
Wow.
No player has ever done
Crazy.
it. Tiny Archibald had the record in the early 70s when he led the league in scoring and assists. Now, a three-point shot wasn't there, so that, maybe he would have been higher, but he's not. Bottom line is Luka's playing in modern basketball, but that's the extent to which he is dominating right now. He's basically responsible for half of the points they score every night. So that's what he's doing. This is historic stuff.
Yeah. Take that.
And we know he's a clutch.
But,
those are some amazing numbers.
So,
and he's got a case. There's a case for Luka.
So, you heard him talking about assists.
Yep.
All right. Luka's third in the NBA in assists, 8.3. Nikola Jokic, 10.8. Cade Cunningham, 9.9. Luka, 8.3. So he's first in scoring. He's third in assists. And people say, I heard somebody say it this morning, that Luka plays no defense. It's not true. Watch the games. He's getting a couple of steals every game. He's a willing defense. Is he ever going to be
top 10 in steals?
Top 10 in steals.
Is he ever going to be all defense? Probably not.
No.
But is it right to say that he's on a short list of worst defenders in the NBA? Not anymore.
He's also top 10 in defensive rebounds.
Well, if you look at his defensive metrics, he's comparable to Amen Thompson and to Jaden McDaniels in Minnesota, both who've been on the all-defense team before.
Sure.
I'm not saying Luka should be on the all-defense team, but if you're trying to sell me that Luka plays no defense, none, that he shouldn't be the MVP because he only plays one side of the ball, that is factually incorrect.
So the one thing I'll say is I think people are missing the larger narrative on Luka. Dial back to Dallas kicking him to the curb and then crapping on him about his conditioning, and then returning from the summer as skinny Luka, and now he's having just a monster year. There's a bigger story with Luka, a redemption story, I think, that is paying off right now.
I also think it's very similar to the NFL race that just happened this year. So we have Drake May, who had the running ability as a quarterback and was a great quarterback and was on the number one team, or one of the was he number one or number two out of the AFC? Either way. So they had a fantastic team, and he had two sides of the ball that he was great at, and he was young. Luka is more similar to the Matthew Stafford. He is fantastic at one side of the ball. Doesn't mean that he can't do the other side, but is fantastic at one side of the ball, and their team is not in the number one on their side of the ball. So it's kind of like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't with these. They both have great cases.
Yeah, they both have great cases. And I think, John, you're right. The order of finish is going to be Shea, Wemby, and Luka.
I think Wemby has a chance to steal it because he's so dominant on both sides of the ball. But Luka should get some consideration here because he's playing defense and he is an offensive force like no other.
You would know this. What year was it that Kobe went on a tremendous heater in the month of March?
I think it was 2005.
This is kind of reminiscent of that. Like Kobe went game after game after game, and now Luka's gone 11 games with 30-plus points, which is the longest streak of his career.
By the way, Emily, when you were comparing Luka to Matthew Stafford, do you know how old do you think Luka is?
No, he's like 29. I know they're not the same age in
he's
age.
27.
Okay, great.
He just turned 27.
I think
we're gonna have him here for the next 7-8 years.
Yeah. I'm comparing him only because it's Wemby is so young. That is his third year in the league, as opposed
I think
to like
Wemby's 22.
So Wemby is the Drake May of this race.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's an interesting take.
And then Josh Allen is the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander because Josh Allen won the year previous and has to just up his own thing.
Yeah, exactly. All right, coming up next, we're going to do some fast track. M's got stuff. Brian's got stuff. We're racing towards the finish of Game of Games, so at 2:40, make sure you're here for that. It is really come down to Emily versus Ireland for the month.
And it's M's game today, so this would be an opportunity for me to move up without her competing against me. But it's going to be Michael's going to do the game on Monday. Pepe's going to do the game tomorrow.
Oh, potpourri!
But I've got a Tuesday, which is the last day of the month.
Yeah.
So I've got to be out in front of you, M, before we get to Tuesday. And I'll see if I can do it today.
Yeah. All right. Coming up next for you is Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right. If you're having people over, there's a lot of Laker games coming on. There's one tomorrow night. There's one Monday night. There's one Tuesday night. If you're having people over to watch the game, you got to go get some BBGO. It's fantastic. And it's Korean food that's perfect for at-home watch parties. When it comes to flavor, BBGO goes all in. The food's bold, packed with flavor, and there's something for everyone. Bowls, dumplings, fried rice, you name it, they've got it. BBGO goes all in. Next time you're gathering with friends or family, vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for it in your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BBGO for it and bring something different to the table.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
It's The Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, before Mason and Ireland.
Does the league need to do something? And by that I mean this. In this new league year window where you could do whatever you want, 2 days of negotiating, right? Any trades that happen before it or during it should be transacted on the spot. What are we waiting for? Why do trades have to wait, right? Why do trades have to wait? I need an answer to that. I haven't gotten a good answer to that. Obviously, physicals need to be made, and everybody believes that it's not a failed physical. Everyone knew what his knee problem is. It's not like buyer beware. They were aware. But does the league need to do something about that? Because they're not going to step in and say the Ravens did something off because it's not official. It's the yellow line. This whole thing is the yellow line until 4 o'clock Eastern time.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
ESPN LA family on personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals. The new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain mat full and race cams.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mason.
Zoom, man.
We were just talking about Luka Doncic in the last segment, and you know who hates to compliment the Lakers and Luka Doncic? Bill Simmons. But earlier in the week, he zagged a little bit on Nico Harrison, and he thinks that Nico might have a future here in LA. Here is Bill Simmons.
Nico Harrison. He did it. There's never been a worse sports trade. We thought last year it was possible. We were hoping, but there was still a chance. Like, maybe Davis will be really good on Dallas. Well, what happens when AD gets healthy? And then they give AD away. And then it was, but, you watch Luka on LA, you can kind of see what Nico was thinking. And now, on March 22nd, 2026, it's the worst trade anyone's ever made. He should come to a game. Like, I would zag the other way. Come to a Laker game. Bathe in the applause. Bathe in the adoration. Accept the thank yous from the Laker fans. Instead of being booed and humiliated in Dallas, zag the other way. You made this other fan base really happy. Go accept their congratulations.
What if it's all a long con where he's been colluding with Mark Walter for years, and this was his move to
It's a Scooby-Doo ending?
Yeah, to replace Pelinka in the end. What if it's all been part of a long scheme?
That would be one of the biggest scandals in NBA history. We've fired Rob Pelinka and we've replaced him with Nico Harrison, and he pulls off his Mavs pullover.
I'm going to combine this with something else we played from him that he suggested. So, postseason, we put Nico Harrison courtside so that both the Lakers fans can adore him, say thank you for Luka, and Luka can be motivated by Nico Harrison being there. So, you thought you could trade me? Here, I'm going to sink 70 against the Spurs in the second round of the playoffs. So, what do you think? Should Nico come to a Laker game and be embraced?
Has he been to a Lakers game?
No.
Yeah.
And
I think it would be a walk of shame is what it would be.
Full disclosure. I met Nico when he was Kobe's guy at Nike.
Yeah.
And I know Dallas fans will hate me for saying this. He's not a bad guy. He just made a horrible trade.
Yeah, he's just really bad at basketball trades.
That what Zach and Bill are talking about could never happen, even though, you point out if you did put him courtside, Luka might go off because he plays better when he's mad. The reason he'll never work for the Lakers is because our best player is Luka.
Right.
It would be a slap in the face to
Luka, right,
to bring him in. So I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Yeah, but I think Bill's idea is sit courtside once and absorb the ovation. People in LA love Nico Harrison.
So obviously Nico's never going to be a GM again.
No.
Do you think he could stay in basketball?
He could go back to wasn't he in the shoe business?
Did Sam Hinkie stay in basketball
it's
after
a good
the
question.
process?
What happened to Sam
I don't remember.
Hinkie?
I doubt he can. I think he needs to change careers.
Probably. Although, Paul DePodesta was a disaster a number of years back and ended up working in the NFL and is now running the Rockies.
Right.
So there is a chance to resurrect yourself. But it's going to be very tough for
you
Harrison.
can't
have Luka and Nico on the same team anymore.
And I will say, that was a Game of Games question, so that is scrapped from Game of Games, Mace.
Oh, sorry about that. Which one?
DePodesta.
Oh, DePodesta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, DePodesta.
Fast
BC?
track. Before I get to mine, a quick update on the story yesterday. The 420-foot blast for a free Baja Blast has already been achieved. So you can already go sign up and get your free
Baja Blast.
I'm not sure. I just saw there was a 420.
Yeah, Mountain Dew didn't say who.
But,
way to go, Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Well
gotta
done.
try it, Mace. If you haven't tried it, you got to try it.
I have not tried it yet. Will you bring in some Baja Blast tomorrow?
Maybe not tomorrow.
Maybe
Jorge always brings me in some Baja Blast.
Well, now you can get a free one. You just got to sign up yourself.
There you go. Okay.
All right, so today has always been opening day, a very special day for me. Only time I was allowed as a kid to, hey, you want to play a little hooky? Let's go to the game. My dad took me to a few opening days, both San Diego and LA here. Amazing atmosphere. I always felt like on top of the moon. You're as a kid being at opening day, you're skipping school.
Yeah.
A couple of my friends right now at this
Oh, yeah?
game, skipping school, out there.
Good.
you ever get to play a little hooky for sporting events? And I encourage, parents and kids to do this.
I got a good story about this. I had a typing teacher. I took a typing class when I was either in elementary or middle school. And Ms. Magnuson was the teacher. And my buddy Mark and I, back in the 70s and 80s, believe it or not, playoff games, MLB playoff games were on during the day. Sometimes even World Series games were on during the day. So me and my buddy Mark went to Ms. Magnuson and we said, hey, tomorrow we want to go to the library and watch the Dodger game. Is there any way we can come in early, do our typing assignment in the morning, and go to the library in the afternoon? And she starts shaking her head, and we think, well, it's not going to work. And she goes, that's about the best idea a student has ever come to me with. Absolutely. I'll meet you here 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
We got there at 7 a.m. We finished our assignment. She let us go to the library and watch the Dodger game.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, you will learn more, enjoy more, have more fun at a Dodger game than you would ever learn in class. It is a life lesson, and it is cool to be there. John, you know what I remember is when we were working for 1150, I think it was.
Okay.
AM 1150. And we were also doing Fox. And we broadcasted. Fox actually had just bought the Dodgers. And we broadcasted from the field that day. Beautiful, pristine, just absolutely stunning to be on the field at Dodger Stadium for opening day. Nothing matches that. All right. Thank you very much, Brian Cohen. All right, so Milwaukee Bucks head coach Doc Rivers is telling the National Basketball Players Association, the NBAPA, that the Bucks are keeping a healthy Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, they claim, the NBAPA claims they're keeping him out even though he's healthy. Doc Rivers says he's not healthy. He's progressing. He's just not healthy. Now, Adam Silver has said, I'm going to do something about tanking next year, period. How do you distinguish, and this I think is one of the questions that they're going to have to deal with, how do you distinguish real injury, like, for example, Cade Cunningham, who has a collapsed lung after playing 62 games, versus Giannis, who at least he thinks he could be playing right now? How do you distinguish between those two when you think about this 65-game rule or this qualifying for all NBA and awards?
If Giannis says he's healthy, I believe Giannis.
Me too.
The team, as you argued the other day when we were talking about this, the team has incentive not to play him.
100%.
So I don't blame the Bucks for what they're doing, and I'm glad Giannis is speaking up. I'm reading between the lines what Adam Silver said. He said, I'm going to stop tanking, full stop.
Yep.
Here's my prediction for what's going to happen. Okay?
Yep.
14 teams go into the lottery.
Yep.
16 teams go into the playoffs.
Yep.
Okay. And now I guess with the play-in tournament, you can really do 20 and 10. Okay, because there's 10 teams from the East, 10 teams from the West.
Right.
I think the teams that don't make it into the actual playoffs, so the teams that lose in the play-in tournament, you can include them in this group. So you would have 14 lottery teams.
Yep.
And 16 playoff teams.
Okay.
Starting with the 16th pick.
Yep.
All right. You draft in order of record. So the 16th worst team would draft last. The worst team would draft 16th. Okay. So you with me?
Yep.
1 through 14, one ping pong ball.
I 100
every team.
Flatten the odds. That's
every team.
I think that's what's going to happen.
One ping pong ball. There's absolutely no incentive to lose.
Yep. That's 100% the way they're going to go. It makes complete and total sense.
Right.
Now, I can make an argument against it.
Which is?
If you're a really bad team, like, for example, Oklahoma City had a couple of miserable years to build what they've got now, you've lost the ability to do what Sam Presti did, was to suck, get picks, and build a winning roster. Now you don't have that opportunity to rebuild.
Because remember, and I'm in my world, and I think in Adam Silver's world, you want to encourage trades. I heard Kevin Demoff talking about this.
Right. We should talk. That's a really good subject. Yeah.
Kevin pointed out, I think it was on Twitter, that you want in sports, trades are good.
Yeah.
You want more trades. So I would get rid of the pick protections because I think it messes everything up. But you could still trade your first round pick. So let's say Sam Presti realizes he's going to be one of the 14 teams in the lottery.
Right.
He could trade all his best players so he gets more ping pong balls, but he's only getting one per team.
Right, but there's no guarantee of getting Cooper Flag.
Correct. Or Zion.
Or any of those
Wemby.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So it makes it harder for a small market team to rebuild. But again, in the interest of basketball is entertainment, flatten the odds.
Yeah, what they could do, though, let's say you're a small market team. You're Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Trade your best players for other teams' number one picks so you have more than one ping pong ball, but you can't have you can't suck and be rewarded for it. You would just get more ping pong balls. That's the way to increase your odds.
Right.
And so you can do that.
Yeah.
But you got to find a willing trade partner.
Exactly. Yeah, it's interesting. By the way, Demoff, there have been a lot of trades in the NFL the last couple of years. Demoff says, this is his tweet, nothing creates more interest in the NFL than trades. This is why Cleveland's proposal to allow teams to trade picks up to 5 years out as opposed to 3 years out makes so much sense. More picks to trade, more trades, interesting and team-building options. So, in other words, right now you can only trade the next 3 years. He's suggesting, and the Browns have put this as a rules proposal, you can trade 5 years out. Gives you more picks to be able to trade. So, for example, them picks, Les Snead could include the 2030 pick and the 2031 pick in a deal and facilitate some trades. I think that makes a lot of sense because trades are fun. Trades capture everybody's.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Luka trade.
Yeah.
Look at the Mookie Betts trade.
Yeah.
Look at the Artemi Panarin, the Kings trade. He's injected life into that.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
So, specifically Kevin Demoff saying this. Would you trade 5 first-round picks?
5. Okay. The most that's ever been traded is obviously 3.
For Joe Burrow.
Oh, 5 for Joe Burrow. Well, what are we going to do with him this year?
What do you mean?
No, you mean trade, right?
No.
Make that offer today?
Next year.
Next year, after Matthew retires?
After Matthew retires.
All right, I got
5 first-round draft picks.
I got 3 words to answer your question. In a heartbeat.
Exactly.
Look at the last 5 top picks for the Rams and ask if you would trade those guys for Joe Burrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
You would.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they've actually really only had like 1 first-round draft pick in the last couple of years, so they haven't really had to do it. But I think if this came about, the Rams would offer the biggest package in the world possible to get Joe Burrow. After Matthew Stafford,
I 100% agree.
Who is Burrow seen
Burrow
with
fan.
recently? And people are asking if
he
they're
was at
dating.
a Lakers game.
So he was at the Oscars. He was at a Lakers game.
Right.
He was at the flag football. That's why he's in LA. He's preparing for that flag football game.
He was at the airport that we fly out of 2 weeks ago.
He was, but he was at the Oscars post the Vanity Fair party with several models. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, but there was one.
I know Alex Earl was in there, but I don't think that was
models.
his.
Wow.
Yeah.
Normally you'd be happy with one, but he's got several.
Yeah.
Good for him.
It's like a Leo life.
Here's a show we all want to watch. I think Untold. Netflix has another Untold series coming out, which is all those interesting sports docs. This one is called The Death and Life of Lamar Odom.
Oh, it'll be great.
Apparently Khloe Kardashian, the Kardashians participate in it. It premieres over the weekend. Untold, The Death and Life of Lamar Odom, which I'm fascinated by. All right, coming up next for you is more Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, you've heard me talk about Blue Ice Vodka, the largest American potato vodka out there, and it's rated double gold. Most vodka is made from corn, not Blue Ice. It's made from potatoes, and that's what separates it from the rest. It has one of the lowest calorie vodkas on the market, gluten-free, non-GMO, crafted to elevate every sip. Their classic potato vodka is 64 calories per ounce. American-made, farm-to-bottle from Idaho potatoes, Blue Ice is committed to sustainable, eco-friendly production. They got 3 flavors. I've tried them all. They're all great. Classic potato vodka, huckleberry, or double espresso. When Blue Ice says vodka with standards, they mean it. No additives, no artificial flavors, no hidden sugars, just clean, premium vodka. Do me a favor, try it one time. That's all it's going to take. Once you try it, you'll be hooked. Blue Ice goes great with lemonade. You can pick up a bottle at Ralph's. Don't forget the double espresso, a double gold winner in vodka of the year. Just shake it over ice and pour it. Blue Ice vodka, clean, American-made vodka with standards.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
When was the last time you guys had Kool-Aid?
Oh, forever.
Ooh, it's been a while. I haven't had it in 30 years.
It's been a while. I think it was some restaurant that sold it. It was a soul food joint, and they did have Kool-Aid. Did you order it by color or flavor? They only had 2 flavors. I mean, it's like they have red and purple, right?
Red.
Yes, that's it. Those are the only 2 that matter.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
Mike, in sports, dynasties don't happen by luck. They happen with culture, coaching, and execution.
That's exactly how we run Rotolo Chevrolet, with all of those ingredients.
So how much of that is why you've been number one 14 years in a row?
When you put all those ingredients together and your processes stay in place, you're going to get great results.
And if you come to the store, you're going to find out why you're number
That's
one.
what it's all about. Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
From the showroom to the service bay, everyone is at the top of their game. Rotolo Chevrolet, built like a champion, driven to win. Visit RotoloChevy.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief, now being made available designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program may only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it could end your debt nightmare and save you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. For free information and to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, simply go online and visit DRA.com or call 800-433-8909. 800-433-8909. Again, that's 800-433-8909.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, before I zoom you, I want to plug Mason Plus, which is on the ESPN LA YouTube channel.
Somebody tweeted me, you should point out that if you're searching for Mason Plus,
yes,
do not type the word PLUS. Use a plus sign.
Use a
because
plus
if
sign.
you type PLUS, it won't come up.
Right. So it's a plus sign. And the first 2 shows are out. The first one's with Joe Davis. Really interesting stuff.
I listened to it. It was great.
Can you believe how hard he is on himself? I think it's amazing that he's that self-critical.
Yeah, that's why he's good.
And then the next one.
You asked him, do you ever have a call? You went back, and he said all of Game 7.
All of Game 7.
And I thought he was great in Game 7.
And Blair Underwood is on episode 2. We talk a little bit of L.A. Law, which is now back in circulation. All right, zoom now.
A year ago today, one of the best movies, best shows the past couple of years premiered, and it's The Studio. I know we all loved it. It was on Apple TV.
Yep.
If you haven't gotten a chance to see it, it's a show about a kind of bumbling studio executive who got his dream job, and then he realizes the dream job means you probably ruin a lot of movies.
Yep.
But it's more about making fun of, but also falling in love with Hollywood and the making of movies. So the second season either is being filmed or being wrapped soon. I'm sure somewhere in that range. Will premiere later this year. And here are my ideas for what they should do in the second season, and I want to see what you guys have. So,
got it.
One, someone trying to keep a standing ovation going at a festival. Because, out of the festival, they say, oh, this had a 20-minute standing ovation,
exactly.
whatever.
I'm guessing that
So-
would be Sal Saperstein.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is.
Yeah.
That
Matt
is.
Remick's like,
I
keep
hate
clapping,
that
keep
whole
clapping.
stand for a long time.
All right,
thing.
here's another one. An actor that's in one of their movies has a Timothée Chalamet type crisis where
Oh.
he craps on ballet, he craps on something that people
Opera.
care a lot about.
Yeah.
And so they have to deal with it. What do you guys think would be a fun thing to see?
The second one.
What do you have another idea of something you'd like to see?
What the thing that I enjoyed about the studio, besides Bryan Cranston going way over the top, and I'm going to miss Catherine O'Hara. She was great.
Oh, so good.
Is I loved when they were casting the Kool-Aid movie.
Oh, that's so
and
good.
originally it started with an all-white cast. Then they ended up with an all-black cast. Then they got Ice Cube to be the voice of Kool-Aid. And then it all blew up in their face because they never thought about they were going to use AI.
Yes.
And they never thought that would be the thing that would wreck the movie. But it
Right.
did. So I want more casting decisions.
The other one I really like is a Jeremy Strong type actor on a set.
Like a method.
A
but
methody, like I'm in character all the time. Don't talk to me. Address me by my character name. Like that kind of business, I think would be funny.
Maybe Matt Remick spills coffee on this person acting like Abraham Lincoln, and then they're like, okay, then Abe Lincoln has to deal with this coffee situation or something like that.
Yes.
That sounds good.
I also think bad IP is interesting. Like,
yeah.
you know, make a sequel to Casablanca or remake like an all-time classic movie.
The other thing that was great about the studio is the ridiculous high-level cameos they were able to convince people to do. They got Martin Scorsese to cry when they got his movie. And they had one for Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron's friends with Seth Rogen. They did that movie Long Shot.
Oh, Shay was in there.
So she's having a big party, and Saperstein and Seth Rogen get invited to the party. And the one line Charlize has in the studio is they realize that they've upset Martin Scorsese by killing his movie. So she walks up to the two of them. It's the only thing she says in the whole show. She looks at the two guys and goes, "Get the F out." Yep. And she turns around and walks away.
I would love to see
great.
Will Smith make an appearance on
Oh, that
the
would be
studio.
good.
I think
Sure.
that could be interesting. Who are some other big names? Chris Nolan could be interesting.
Chris Nolan would be good.
But I mean, you can
PTA.
think you can think really big here. Like they could get Leo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
People love this show, especially people in the industry love this show. I can only tell you this. Bryan Cranston, who's going to be in season 2, did a lot of shooting in Italy. So suggest
think the
maybe
festival
a Venice
thing's gonna
Film
happen,
Festival
yeah.
kind of vibe. Yeah. Yeah. BC?
Fast track.
Will Ferrell would probably be a good.
He would be a great walk-on on that show. Great
Speaking
character.
of Will Ferrell, I saw this pretty funny quote from him the other day. Before you marry a person, you should first make them use a computer with slow internet to see who they really are. So I prompt you the same question here. Before you marry a person, you should first make them blank to see who they really are. What say you?
First make them blank. Well, there are a couple of rules. Like, okay, I'm a big believer in sex. I think you should have sex to make sure it's all going to work okay for years to come.
Right.
So that's one thing. The other thing is you should go on vacation
That's
together.
the one I was going to say.
Because do you like the same stuff? Are you in a Jeep driving across all over looking at volcanoes and stuff? Or do you want to just lounge around? I think you want somebody who's compatible with you that way.
And everybody has crazy people in their family.
Yep.
So you should meet her family and they should meet your family because you want to know what you're marrying into.
Yep.
The one thing I love about Lisa, I got to show you this. One thing I love about Lisa's family is they're all big practical jokers.
Okay.
And so the other day, one of Lisa's nieces found her the picture that you take when you are you're getting your senior picture taken.
Right.
And so they found, Maddie, my niece, found this. So look at this picture and then look at how I react to it. Take my phone. So, yeah, that picture is like, what is she doing? And see what I wrote. See what I wrote below it. The second thing I said.
I love this new screensaver.
Yeah, after
that. By the way, is that pink shag carpet? Were you living at the Playboy Mansion? That is true. Now, this was not her graduation picture, was it?
It was.
Oh, my God. This is the weirdest graduation picture I've ever seen.
Lisa was horrified when they found it.
She's got like a come hither look.
I know.
Come hither.
She's like 17.
She's like trying to seduce people through seen your picture.
But
it's crazy.
The great thing about
and
it
the
is,
hair. I've never seen her with that hair.
Yeah, so the great thing is, I knew immediately that these were my kind of people because they immediately started giving her and me crap.
Now, let me ask you something.
Like, one thing that would win me over to be in your family is when I found all those old goofy pictures that your mom put all over your house.
Yep.
These are my kind of people.
You should do that with this picture.
Yeah.
By the way, what year was that picture taken?
Well, she was born in 1987.
So it was the year of big hair, right?
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
a lot of big hair. She's got very big hair in that 1987 graduation photo.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Yeah, so Brian, I think you need to let them know what they're marrying into.
Yeah.
And what you deserve to know what you're marrying into. Like, you went on trips with Allison before you married her, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I would have never done that.
And I'm assuming you were not virgins when you got married.
Oh, definitely not.
All right, coming up next for you, Tyler Glasnow was on the All the Smoke podcast and talked about the difference in off-season after you win. We'll do that coming up next. In the meantime, hey, Cosm brings fans the ultimate immersive sports experience in the Dome. I'm telling you, it's massive wraparound display, reserved booth-style seating, watching the game from inside the Dome. You feel like you're on the sidelines. The hall features wall-to-wall multi-view sports so you can watch every single game while cheering on your teams with fellow fans. Cosm is the place to be for March Madness. Watch games in shared reality on these immersive screens and cheer on your teams and see your brackets come to life. You're in the middle of the action when you're surrounded by that fan energy of the NCAA tournament. So if you want to know the events coming up, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. I'm telling you, you've heard me talk about this. I mean it. You got to go check it out. It will blow you away. Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers.
60 points for Luka Doncic.
Your season. Your home.
And some history for Luka Doncic as he becomes the first player since Kobe Bryant to score 60 points in a Lakers uniform.
Follow Luka Doncic, the Lakers, and every moment of the Lake Show.
Luka puts up an impossible three, and it goes! Luka's got 58!
On the home of the purple and gold.
ESPN LA.
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Hey everybody, it's Cappy, and I know that a lot of people around are getting sick right now. You are not imagining this. It's real. Doctors have said this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. And listen, I was just away visiting some friends up in Mammoth, and everybody was coughing and sneezing, and I don't know about you guys. I can't get sick. I'm sure you can't get sick. So now what I've done is I've ordered a medical emergency kit. Now, when you have a medical emergency kit, it's like having an urgent care or a pharmacy right in your home. No waiting for a doctor, no hours at urgent care, no lines at a pharmacy, no co-pays. I'm telling you that you get things like a generic Z-Pack to help you get well faster and handle what are really a bunch of common and in some cases more serious illnesses. But let's get you and your family to have this care kit in your home. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in just minutes, and it's shipped to your door immediately, and we'll save you $45 when you use our promo code 710. It's urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710, and you're saving $45.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step Walk-In Tubs. Safety never felt so good.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
So that's why I deliver. Red light player. When the red light goes on, look out, I'm on it.
That's Steve Mason and John Ireland.
That's what they say is you're a red light player. Especially in Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah. No, I never played there.
Mason and Ireland. Right now.
There is Shohei Ohtani playoff song. The show goes on. John, they've announced the next couple of hosts for Saturday Night Live.
Who do we got?
We got Coleman Domingo. Do you know Coleman Domingo?
He's hosted before. Wasn't bad.
Really entertaining.
Yeah.
He's got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Also, we've got Jack Black.
He'll be great.
Saturday Night Live, that's the fifth time. He'll be in the Fifth Timers Club.
Yeah,
and
like them both.
Jack White
Did
will be
they give you musical?
Jack White is the music for
He's got
Jack Black and Jack White.
Oh, that's so smart.
They'll
Jack
do
Black
it. You
and
know
Jack
they'll do a
White.
skit about that.
Absolutely. And Coleman Domingo, it's somebody named Natty. So,
Okay.
You a big Natty fan there, BC?
How is that spelled?
By the way, I started to watch SNL UK. I got through about 20 minutes of it, and then I fell asleep. But I'll get back to it.
I thought it was really funny.
Pretty good.
I thought.
watched
Did you watch it?
Yeah, the other night.
I thought it had good
It
stuff.
had some good stuff. It did. Yeah.
The Weekend Update. I mean, it's not. It's meant for Britain, but the one guy is so funny
that was
on
my
Weekend
favorite part
Update.
of the whole thing was the Weekend.
The
Update.
Weekend
Yeah, they
Update
did
was
good.
great.
Also, Coleman is starting his press tour for Michael. Because he
Right.
plays the Jackson dad.
He plays Joe Jackson. Yeah.
I wonder if that Michael show will be a hit. You know, it's the old age.
It's going to be.
It's the old age argument that can you separate the art from the artist? I
It's
think a lot
gonna
of
be-
Michael Jackson gives a lot of people the creeps, but he was so talented. I think most.
It's
I'm
going to
gonna
be the
check it
highest
out.
grossing movie of the year.
Yeah.
I guarantee
It's
it.
going to be huge, John.
It's going to be bigger than Project Hail Mary.
I will. You know, I was really surprised. I went to see MJ the musical, and the guy was fantastic as Michael Jackson. But it was a theater filled with kids who wanted to see Michael Jackson, and so I think a lot of people have made that separation. And you're
Honestly,
right, Em. It's going to be a huge movie.
It's going to be like Bohemian Rhapsody, where it's going to have that a little bit, but not going to get deep into it. Like Bohemian Rhapsody, where it's kind of the.
I love that movie.
But it doesn't really dive that deep into the Freddie Mercury story. It kind of skims the surface, and it's mostly music videos for great Queen songs.
Right.
Just like this movie is going to be. Michael's songs are incredible.
Yes.
I don't think it's going to dive that deep.
The
into
estate
the other
has
stuff.
enormous control.
Well, they had to rewrite the third act. It was supposed to actually come out last fall.
Yep.
Got pushed to this April, which is why also last fall was so light in some areas because people were elbowing out for when Michael was eventually going to be in.
Yeah,
So, but it'll be interesting. I think Coleman could get an Oscar nomination for his role. Too.
One of my big hopes for that movie, Antoine Fuqua is the director, who is a great director. His
Did Training Day.
Did
the Lakers miniseries that Jeannie and Linda produced on Hulu.
Oh, he did the Equalizer. He's
With
done a bunch
Denzel.
of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he's a great director. Maybe he can turn that into something, but it's going to be huge. Did you see MJ the musical, Em?
No.
Really good.
I'm not going to go see it.
Yeah, it's gone.
I'm also not going to go see Michael, probably.
You're not going to go
but
see Michael just to take part in the zeitgeist?
I didn't like Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't think I'm going to like this.
Oh,
Did you
man.
like Rocket Man?
Eh.
Really? I like both those movies. Maybe,
Yeah.
but that was music I grew up on.
No, I love the music.
Yeah.
I just don't think they're very good movies.
Yeah, I liked them both.
I liked them both also. Call me dumb. I liked them both.
I'm not calling you
You
dumb.
you're kind of pointing out that we're dumb
No,
for
I'm not
liking
saying
it.
you're dumb.
And you're
I'm
smart and
saying-
you
She's just
don't
giving
like
her
it.
opinion.
It's not my cup of tea. I don't love musical biopics in general. I didn't super love.
Did you like Ray?
Haven't seen Ray. I didn't love
Oh.
Complete Unknown. It was my favorite.
Oh, Complete Unknown was fantastic.
I just
fine.
watched it for the first time.
Which, Complete Unknown?
Yep.
He is so good in that movie.
I was blown away by Monica Barbaro.
Oh,
because
she's fantastic.
She plays Joan Baez in that movie.
and she's in Top Gun Maverick.
Right. My only exposure to her was in Top Gun Maverick when she played a fighter pilot. And you can't get a more diverse range than going from a fighter pilot to Joan Baez.
Yeah.
Yeah. And One of the Fannings played Dylan's girlfriend, and she was really
Was that
good.
Elle?
Elle.
Yeah,
she
Elle
was
Fanning.
good too.
She's really
and
good.
Chalamet, I mean, he's just a great actor.
He is a fantastic actor.
And I don't care if he peed on ballet.
I think that's really bad form to attack artists in other disciplines.
He didn't attack artists.
It was
if you
an
look at the
outright
entire
attack.
clip, it's not really what happened. I think people are taking the clip out of context, and I will defend Timothée Chalamet forever.
Right. I think he's a brilliant actor. I think he needs to get some PR skills.
Okay, so people last year, just one more thing about movies before we move on. So
Sure.
remember last year when people were kind of getting a little tired of Pedro Pascal because he was in 3 movies right
He's
in a
in
row?
everything, yeah.
Get ready, because Robert Pattinson, Zendaya are all going to be in 3 movies this year, all in July. Tom Holland's going to be in 3 movies, basically all in July. And Hathaway is going to be, I think, in like 5 movies this year.
5 movies for Anne Hathaway?
A lot of these are being backlogged from the writer's strike and then
Right.
into this year. But Zendaya's in the drama that comes out next week. Then she's going to be in Odyssey.
And then
she's going to be in the
Dune.
Spider-Man movie, and then in the Dune movie.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a break from Timothée Chalamet, but we're going to get a lot of Robert Pattinson, a lot of Zendaya, a lot of Anne Hathaway, a lot of Tom Holland.
I'm a really big fan of Dune. I think I cannot wait for the 3rd movie. I love
It's
the
gonna
first
get weird.
2. The guy in my neighborhood wrote Dune. So
I know,
every
you've
time
told
I
us,
go by
yeah.
his house, I'm like, that's the house that Dune built. Because he's written 3 of them now.
Did I tell you this, that, Running Point's coming back next month?
Oh, yeah.
And did I, Jay Ellis, who played the coach in season 1, he was in Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Really good looking dude. At the end of season 1, his family, he gets divorced and his family moves back to Boston, and Kate Hudson, who plays Jeannie, lets him take the Celtics job because, family comes first.
Right.
So they need a new coach. Did I tell you who the new coach
No.
is? You guys know?
No.
He's great. I've obviously seen a lot of the episodes.
Who's it?
It's Ray Romano.
Oh, Ray Romano's a fantastic actor.
And he's great in it.
Yeah.
It's not comedic.
Yeah. No, he's a
Yeah.
fantastic. I mean, remember him? Didn't he do a Scorsese movie? He did. He did the one that
by the
was
way, he's-
really long, with Pesci de-aged and all that stuff.
The Irishman.
The Irishman. Yeah, he was in The Irishman.
He is totally believable as a basketball
I believe
coach.
it. I
too.
believe it. He's a great
Yeah,
actor.
you guys are going to like it. It's really good.
Yeah. And
I
when's
like
that?
the first season.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love the first season. When does it come back?
I think next month. I think April, but I'll
Nice.
look it up.
Nice. Have you watched? I forget. You're here sometimes, and you're not.
Yeah.
Did you see The Comeback?
No, but I watched the first time it came out, which was 10 years ago. I thought the idea was brilliant.
The new it's come back, and episode 1 is out, and I think
April
it is,
23rd is when Running Point comes out.
Okay, check out The Comeback, the new
Well,
season.
what I always love shows when people make fun of themselves.
Yes.
And that's at the heart. Lisa Kudrow is the joke.
Yes.
She's making fun of herself.
Yep.
And it totally works.
Yeah, it's a great show. It's for me, it's what makes her the second best friend. Like I think the best friend is Jennifer Aniston. I think the second best friend is Lisa Kudrow, and a lot of it is because of.
And then
I would
Comeback.
have Matthew Perry in my top 2, but
would you?
Yeah, I think he's the heart of that show. He's the funniest one.
Let's take it outside of Friends. Let's take
Okay.
it like post Friends. Jen Aniston's 1.
Yep.
I agree. Lisa's 2.
Yep.
I think Courtney's 3.
I agree. She's had a couple of series.
I think
What do you got against the boys?
they're not as talented.
I know who's last, but go ahead.
Then it's going to be
Perry, LeBlanc, and Schwimmer.
Yeah. Because LeBlanc, I did like episodes for a bit, but it's basically the only thing he's done.
Yeah, it's a funny show.
It's funny, but that's
But
one
it is
show
the only
10
thing.
years ago.
And then Schwimmer, I don't know, he's in the witness protection
No,
program.
Madagascar.
Oh.
All those movies.
He was great on.
I didn't see him.
He was great on Curb.
He was very funny on
OJ
Curb.
Made in America.
Yeah, he played Robert
Honestly,
Kardashian.
he should get above
Kardashian.
LeBlanc because LeBlanc's only done episodes.
Well, here's the thing: none of those actors have to work.
Exactly.
No.
They've got residuals that'll
Syndications, yeah.
last them forever.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so game of games time.
Let's go.
What's the score, Em?
Emily
It
and I
is-
each have 7.
Yeah, we're wiping the floor with everybody else.
Okay.
Macy, you're not on the board.
I am going to spoil this for everybody.
Brian has 1 point.
I'm going to spoil this for John Ireland.
Okay.
I'm going to win this game.
I would think less of you if you didn't try and do
I
that.
am going to
And I've
absolutely win this game.
already asked Travis to play this game, so Travis will be the participant.
Okay, good. We've got.
If I know Emily, she catered this game to someone other than me because she's
Oh, yeah.
competitive like I am.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Game of Games is next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right. National University. You hear me talk about them all the time. Veteran focused, veteran founded. If you're one of these people that always wanted to get a college degree, but you didn't have time, you had a lot going on in your life. Maybe you have a family and you have a job and you want to get a degree. National University specializes in Anders, people that have a lot of stuff going on. And you can get the degree you always wanted on your schedule. They make it achievable with 4 and 8 week online courses, a great transfer credit policy, and they hand out millions in scholarships each and every year. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, go to their website. It'll answer any of your questions. NU.edu. NU.edu. They're a proud sponsor of the Lakers, a proud sponsor of ESPN LA. Dr. Mark Milliron, the guy who runs it, is a great dude. And as he told me last week when I saw him, we love working students. We love military families. We're trying to help people. Check them out today. NU.edu, National University.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
Have you ever had a sneeze where you felt like you needed to sneeze?
I hate it, and you lose it.
And then you all of a sudden lose it, but you
Stare
keep
at the
saying,
sun.
hold on, I need to sneeze.
What is staring at the sun do?
Go outside and stare at the sun. You'll sneeze right away.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Really?
Just look at it and go, whoop.
I don't want to sneeze. I already sneezed enough
I'll try
times
that.
today.
Yeah.
And you're a multiple sneezer, too.
I'm a multi-sneezer.
Five.
Especially if you're right on the verge of having a sneeze, and you look at that and say,
You'll go?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Nothing worse than
What if I
losing a
look at, like,
sneeze. I hate
light?
it. No, it's going to be a good one. One of those.
how great
crack
is it
your
when
back.
you're out there walking by yourself or whatever, and you can just, boom.
Oh, my God.
Just let
I'm
it
trying
rip.
to make it echo from coast to coast. Yes.
Like a grizzly bear's loose in the neighborhood.
Absolutely. Back adjustment.
My sneezes sound like I'm doing karate. Like, it's like a
Well, you got that weird multiple thing going.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
My boss told me to have a good day, so I left work at 2 p.m. for happy hour. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get tickets now for alt-rock legend Everclear, performing exclusively at Morongo, April 4th.
Number 2.
March Hoops Mania at Morongo. Watch college hoops everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Cadillac Escalade IQL the 29th. Earn entries now playing your favorite games.
Morongo, good times.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Talk about stepping up. Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I'm a babyface and John's a heel.
John's not a heel.
Exactly.
John's the heel.
Mr. 1%'s a heel.
He's a heel.
Well, I'm Mr. 1%, and I own it.
Back to Steve Mason and John Ireland.
All right, it is Game of Games time. It is Emily Hebel's game today. We welcome to the show Travis Rogers on Dodgers opening day.
Can't wait.
How about
Can't
that?
wait.
And it's a tie ball game for the month between M and Ireland. I intend to spoil this. I want M to win the month and John
I'm
to
predicting,
not.
Trav, that Emily has come up with a game that will favor anyone other than me.
Okay.
And I reject that.
What's
the
the
game
game?
is baseball movies. I think it'll be pretty
I
fun.
like my chances.
And by the way, I have started a new tradition where I watch this movie called EFIS before on every opening day.
The Bill
so I
Lee
watched it
movie?
yesterday.
Wasn't that his name?
Bill
Lee?
Spaceman Lee?
No, that movie's called Spaceman.
Oh.
EFIS is the
Lee-
one with the pickup league, right?
Yes, but he is in the movie briefly.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a movie. It's an indie movie that came out last year. It's fantastic. I have it on Blu-ray.
Cool.
Anyway, here we go. First question. How long did Tom Hanks pee in the scene in the locker room of A League of Their Own? Did he pee for 41 seconds, 53 seconds, or 82 seconds? Mace, you start.
53 seconds.
Travis.
40, the one in the 40s.
John.
What's the one in the middle?
53.
53.
And Brian.
I'll take the highest.
It is 53 seconds. So
Yeah.
Mace
53.
and John are on the board. All right, number 2. How many times has Kevin Costner played a baseball player, whether in the movie he is a retired baseball player or an active baseball player? 4 times, 5 times, or 6 times? Travis.
4.
John.
4.
Mace.
I'm going 4.
Brian.
4.
It is 5.
Oh, it is 5? We all missed it.
No, I didn't write down the 5, but it was 5. I didn't write down.
All right.
Oh, you didn't write it down.
Okay.
Okay. Who is older? Tim Robbins or Kevin Costner? Who's older? They both started in Bull Durham. I'm going to start with John.
I think they're very close, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went to college with Tim Robbins. I think he is a hair older than Costner. I'm going Tim Robbins.
Bri?
Costner.
Mace?
Costner.
I'll go Robbins.
It is Costner.
Yeah.
So Mace takes the lead with 2. Brian has 1. Travis,
Trav,
you
you're
are
in it
yet
for
to
lucky
score.
loser.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
go low.
Okay. So for the movie Major League, Charlie Sheen said that he took steroids for the movie in order to juice himself up.
Good for him.
With the steroids, how fast does Charlie Sheen claim he pitched on set? Was it 85 miles per hour, 90 miles per hour, or 95 miles per hour? Brian?
85.
Mace?
90.
Travis?
85.
And John?
85.
It is 85.
Oh.
Travis, John, and Brian, right?
Lucky loser is over. Ireland and Mason have 2 each. Brian and Travis have 1
Just
each.
as a random question,
Yeah.
what was your best fastball?
Probably somewhere around 87, 88,
Okay.
something like that.
All right.
Yeah, I was never really a particularly hard thrower. I was more of a curveball guy.
Curveball guy.
Yeah.
All
Or
right.
what if you took steroids? Then maybe you could
Get
be...
it up to 89.
Like
I
Charlie.
don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
What baseball movie has the highest opening weekend box office? Highest opening weekend box office. Moneyball, Benchwarmers, or 42? Mace.
I'm going to go Moneyball.
Travis.
Moneyball.
John.
I don't know why you would have Benchwarmers in there unless it was the answer, but I'm not going against Brad Pitt. I'll go Moneyball.
And Brian.
I'll take 42.
And you're glad you did. It was 42.
Wow. I just watched that recently. It's still really, really
It's
good.
such a good movie.
Harrison Ford's great in that. Well,
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman just steals every scene he's in. And the girl that plays Rachel Robinson is really good in that movie.
So 2 for everybody but Travis, right, John?
Yep, correct.
For in the 2016 movie Everybody Wants Some is named after a song by what band? Is it Blondie, Van Halen, or Foreigner? I'm going to start with Brian on this one.
Foreigner.
Mason.
I am going to agree, Foreigner.
Travis.
Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Oh,
Van Halen.
I knew you knew.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can hear David Lee Roth
Yeah.
saying it right now.
Did you get it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I'd already
John
gotten
has
one
3
right.
and
Oh.
everyone
Yeah.
else has 2.
Yeah, that's also why I started with Brian on that one. I
Okay.
figured he would not know. Okay. So next one. In the movie The Sandlot,
Oh.
every time Wendy Peppercorn appears on screen, a song by this band plays. What is the band? Is it The Byrds, The Temptations, or The Drifters? Mason.
I'm going to go Drifters.
Travis.
Man, I really don't know. The Birds.
John.
I'm going Drifters.
Brian.
Temptations.
It is The Drifters.
The Drifter.
This magic moment. That's the main song.
That's the song.
People-
All right. Ireland 4, Mason 3, Brian and Travis 2. How many are left?
3 left.
Okay.
So, wait, who's in the lead again? Sorry.
I'll go first.
John's
Okay, you
winner.
go first.
Yeah.
How many Oscar winners were in the movie Field of Dreams? And it counts as post Field of Dreams. If at any point in time they have won an Oscar, I'm counting it. Okay? Oscar winners in Field of Dreams. 4, 5, or 6?
I know 4 for sure. I'm trying to think. Did Ray Liotta ever win an Oscar? I'm going to go 5.
Brian?
Show me 4.
Mace?
I'm going 4.
And
4.
Travis? It is 5.
Oh.
But here is the people.
Okay.
Can I guess?
Burt Lancaster.
Okay.
James Earl Jones.
Lancaster.
That's not correct. Okay, so wait.
No James Earl Jones.
So, yes, John, you
Burt
go.
Lancaster, Amy Madigan, Ray Liotta.
No.
No, Ray Liotta did not win.
Here's the
Costner.
Here's the winners.
Costner won an Oscar.
Yeah.
There are two that you'll never expect.
Okay.
It's on their IMDb. It is listed. They are uncredited extras.
Oh.
They played in the field.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are uncredited extras in
Really?
Field of Dreams.
Wow.
And they,
So I
they
got
won
very-
Oscars for
I got
writing.
very lucky
So
there.
5 it was.
All right. So, wait, there are 2 left?
2 left.
Travis and Brian are out.
Boo.
Sorry,
Mace,
guys.
your dream of taking me down is still alive, but you have to go
I have
opposite,
to go
of
opposite.
me.
You're going to screw this up. Let's go, Em. Let's roll.
You think I'm going to clip
right.
it, huh?
That's right.
All right, here we go.
Of these movies, which has the highest rating on Rotten Tomatoes for the tomato meter? That's the one that the critics like.
Yeah.
Critics, okay.
Okay.
Moneyball, Field of Dreams, or Bull Durham? John.
They're all great.
Critics.
Give me Moneyball.
Mason, you cannot take Moneyball.
Okay.
You can take Field of Dreams or Bull Durham.
I think it is. Field of Dreams is nominated for Best Picture, so I'll go Field of Dreams.
It's Bull Durham.
I got away with it.
It's number 2. Number 1, Ephus, the movie I mentioned earlier.
Oh, okay. That's
I didn't
it.
wanna put it
John
in.
wins it.
John wins it. Oh, here's the last one in case
Okay.
you guys
Oh,
want to know.
that's worth 2.
Yeah, that's worth 2.
worth
Oh,
2.
man.
Last one. Penny Marshall is the director of A League of Their Own.
She was my director. I was in that movie.
I know, you've mentioned it. Her daughter is one of the athletes in the movie.
Okay.
What role did she play? Was she Betty Horn, a.k.a. Betty Spaghetti, the woman whose husband dies at war? Is she Evelyn Gardner, the no crying in baseball, or her son joins the traveling party? Or Ellen Sue, a.k.a. Miss Georgia? So is her daughter Betty Horn, Betty Spaghetti, Evelyn, or Ellen Sue?
I'll go Betty Spaghetti.
I'll go no crying in baseball.
Ellen Sue.
Betty Spaghetti.
It is Betty Spaghetti.
Betty Spaghetti.
And then tiebreaker.
Yep.
There have been 2 Field of Dreams games played in Iowa with MLB teams. What is the total runs scored in both of those games?
Okay, I got a number.
Me too.
All right, John.
22.
Travis?
35.
Mace?
24.
18.
Okay, so I don't know how to do this because it's 23.
Oh, so it's right between me and
It's
John.
right
You said
between you
22. I said 24.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a tie.
Okay, but anyway, John wins.
We didn't need
It's
it
a,
anyway.
it's a meaningless
Congratulations,
tie.
John.
Yeah, way to
You
go,
got a 2
John.
point lead over
Emily,
me.
I like that game. That was a good game.
'Cause you lost.
Greatest baseball movie ever is what?
Oh, that's it.
A League of Their Own.
I am
Bad
of
News Bears.
2 minds, but I would go Field of Dreams 1 and Bull Durham 2.
I'm going to surprise you. What's yours?
Bull Durham by a mile.
My favorite baseball movie ever, I just watched it again last month, is 8 Men
Oh,
Out.
it's good. It's really good.
Brian, how about you?
Bad News Bears.
Also
Oh,
great.
that's a
Great
great
one.
Also
choice.
great.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch the Bad News Bears remake with Billy Bob Thornton?
I never saw
Neither
it.
did
Did
I.
not see
Yeah.
it. That's one that you shouldn't touch. Right? Because
Right.
the
It's like
original
when they
coach was
remade
like.
Brian's song.
Yeah.
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 Don't do that.
Was it Walter Matthau that was
Was the
coach?
original,
he's
and then
Buttermaker.
So
Billy
funny.
Bob, and then Tatum O'Neal,
Yep.
and then Jackie Earl Haley plays Kelly Lee.
Kelly
Oh,
Lee.
there you go.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing a new women's pro baseball league.
Oh, yeah?
It's in Springfield, Illinois. Its season's going to open in July, and it's going to wrap up right around Labor Day. And multiple teams, and they're going to play all summer right there in Springfield, Illinois.
LA is one of the teams. So this is like the first season is going to be in Springfield, and then hopefully, if it goes well,
I
then
think
it's gonna be
League
in
of Their
cities.
Own is almost a perfect movie.
Thank
It's
you.
terrific.
Thank you very much.
There are no wasted scenes. Like even the
Especially not mine.
the early scenes with Gina Davis
Oh,
and Lori
so
Petty
good.
on the dairy farm.
Yep.
And you know who I mean, he's not the world's greatest actor, but he's great in that movie.
Lovitz.
Is Lovitz.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
terrific.
John Lovitz is
He's-
really good
The,
in
the
that.
scenes where they're
As the
taking
scout.
She
etiquette
goes,
classes.
we'll give you a bus ticket and $50.
Yep.
And Lori Petty says, we only make 25 at the dairy. And Lovitz goes, well, that would be more then, wouldn't it?
they always get so attached.
I love
I
the
watched it
etiquette
last weekend.
scenes when they're
Oh,
when
yeah.
they're learning to drink the tea and cross their legs. It's
Yep.
terrific.
And there's Marla Hooch. What a hitter!
And that's
Yeah.
the super far shot. Amazing.
So they're all going down the line, and they're getting like their corrections from this the finishing woman, and she goes like, oh,
right.
lovely, and then
See,
she goes,
two baseball
lots of-
players in that movie that turned out later to be famous. Tay Leone
Yeah.
was
Oh,
one of the
yeah,
baseball
sure.
players. and Ann Cusack, John's older sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which part does she play?
She's one of the players.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was saying there's a lot of night games. You gotta have a lot of night games tomorrow.
What do you recommend? A lot of night games.
By the way, my favorite scene is the very end.
Because they're in it?
Because I'm in it.
Okay, Mason.
Wait,
this is my favorite movie, and I've never seen it.
I'm Angry Fan
I've
number
seen
3.
him.
Look in the background.
I've seen him.
I slam my hat down.
I have paused my movie.
You know who I noticed as an
I
angry
slam
fan
it down
in that
like this.
movie?
Who?
Is Joey Slotnick.
Oh,
Remember
Joey
that
Slotnick's
guy?
a good
yeah.
actor. Yeah, he's fun. All right, there you have it. There's your game of games. It is brought to you by the Call Jacob Injury Hotline. The only number LA trusts after an accident is 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Coming up next, Super Crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers.
104-102 Orlando. 2 seconds left.
Your season. Your home.
He got it into Kennard for 3 in the win. It's good! Luke Kennard with .6 to go.
Follow Luke Kennard, the Lakers, and every thrilling moment of the Lake Show.
Kennard is your hero. The Lakers win it on a Luke Kennard 3 with less than a second to go.
On the home of the purple and gold.
ESPN LA.
How do you like them apples?
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need the hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire, and check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Los Angeles, if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Secure your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with big-time matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next season's action. Get your Rams season tickets today.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
That's rough.
Yeah.
So
sports radio is not where he belongs.
Yeah.
No.
I wanted to mention this. This weekend, I'm going to be working with the New Image Shelter in Long Beach, putting together Easter baskets for 400 kids from unhoused and low-income families.
How many will my $100 that I just gave you, how many Easter baskets will that buy?
Let's see, $100. We can probably get 3 baskets out
Excellent.
of that.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Excellent.
3 baskets. So if you go to my Twitter page or my Instagram, it's pinned on both. There are places you can make donations and ways to make donations, but it is a really good cause. And I know because I did this for Christmas, it was unbelievably rewarding. Now doing it for Easter, these kids wouldn't even have an Easter.
That's terrific.
Without
Good for you,
the New
Nace.
Image
That's
Shelter.
awesome.
That's terrific.
All right, did anybody watch the baseball game on Netflix?
Oh,
I did.
God, they did such a beautiful job. Did they not?
Trev,
Seamless.
Trev, the one thing that surprised
Yeah.
me, I understand that they need to take the money,
Mhm.
okay, that baseball is trying to appeal to fans that aren't me and you.
Yep.
what I've never seen in any sport, NFL, NBA, Netflix started the game 25 minutes late.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the one thing you don't mess with.
Nope.
You go to the NFL, next time you're watching an NFL game, look at your watch or look at a clock. The second it kicks off to the minute.
Unless there's lightning.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's so.
Same thing with the NBA.
Is it because they're on streaming and they're not beholden to a schedule
Correct.
anywhere? Is they can just kind of do whatever the heck they want?
And one of the sideline reporters was saying, you guys don't understand the reason Netflix is there. It doesn't need John Ireland and Travis Rogers. You guys are going to watch baseball no matter what.
Right.
We're trying to appeal to the other audience. Her name's Trisha something. Hey, Trisha, what part of the other audience wants to start 25 minutes late?
Nobody.
Wants to have a stand-up comedian screaming during the first challenge.
On a Wednesday.
Yeah. I mean,
by I know Fox.
Here's what I would say about Netflix. You don't get it.
Yep. No,
Not
they
yet.
don't.
Not
They
yet.
don't.
Keep trying, though.
Their sports programming has been lacking.
Yeah.
It has not been like Amazon jumped right in, looked pretty good.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Netflix, Apple's baseball coverage is not half bad.
NBC's killing it. I think.
NBC will do a great job tonight with the Dodger game. No, the
Tyson fight was bad.
I don't know if you guys read it. Why was that center field camera so blurry the entire night?
I have no
Fireworks.
But it wasn't. Every other angle was clear as a bell.
Can I just say the coolest thing of the night was when they did the American flag and fireworks in the sky.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
I kind of like
This
the
would be
hand,
the
though.
equivalent
The
of-
hand was
I did
cool.
not like the hand.
Let's say they changed formats here at ESPN LA, and next week we were going into a political talk station or a musical theater station. But
musical theater
they never
station.
changed the host. So all of us are thrown into that role.
Oh, boy.
I just got the feeling watching Netflix that, this isn't being produced by sports people. They don't
No,
get it.
and the cross promote. I get it. They want to drive people to their content, but even by standards of like Fox at the World Series would put the party of five in the crowd or whatever it would be. Every single time they had a cutaway, it was about one of their other pieces of content on the platform. It was
so
a rough
far,
watch.
No good for Netflix sports.
But it's only one game.
Right. Well,
They don't have another one until Home Run Derby.
Is that right?
Yeah,
that's their only
that's their
game?
next thing. Yeah,
The WWE, their broadcast is kind of iffy.
Is it really?
The Tyson Paul fight was iffy. So Netflix Sports still has some work to do.
Because
there.
my guess is, and I'm guessing, that they don't really have a sports department. What they do is they have a programming department that's been hugely financially successful. Remember, Netflix started as they mailed you DVDs.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. And they've grown it into something. And now they're just having their people say, go produce a baseball game. What are we doing here?
Yeah,
Go
5
hire
years
some
from now,
ESPN and Fox people and turn them loose.
What Amazon did that was really smart was they came and got all sports people. They got my buddy Jared Stacy from Spectrum. They got my friend Mike Miriano from NFL Network. And so those guys just did what they've always been doing on a new platform. It struck me that Netflix probably had a few people with sports background, but then just hired a bunch of people.
I don't need a bunch of. It was the Yankees. Just play the game.
I want to know from you guys. You played in my fantasy baseball league one
I did
year,
1
right?
year.
It's super hardcore.
It is.
I am getting ready for the draft, which for some reason is going to be
After the beginning of the season.
Take Shohei.
tomorrow night at 9 p.m.
Okay.
9 p.m. We're going to go to 1 a.m., I think. And
Are you allowed to auto draft?
You are, but
Is it
I'm
frowned
not
upon?
going to.
Okay.
It's frowned upon. It's an auction, so you've got to put your money out there. So I've been using my friend Chat.
Okay.
And Chat, I keep inputting information. Like, for example, I just put in 2026 rookie impact players. And I just said, make sure these come up in my when we do the draft on Friday. Andrew Painter, J.J. Weatherholt, Sal Stewart. I want guys that are young with upside. So it's going to remember that. And if I say, go back to my fantasy baseball research, it'll bring everything up.
What you just described is the exact reason why kids that are my son's age and Travis's kid's age are not going to have any jobs in 5 years.
Right.
Because AI is taking them all.
No, but I'm using it as a tool. And that's what a task is. Fantasy baseball, a tool for fantasy baseball. And by the way, there's no guarantee it's going to work. I'm kind of curious to see if it actually works.
Are those real guys?
Yeah,
Did you
those
just
are real
mention-
guys.
Did you
I
check?
literally just starting pitcher
Trust
from
but
Philly,
verify.
Andrew Painter,
Yes.
Sal Stewart, third
Can I ask a
baseman for the
stupid
Reds.
question?
Yeah.
Why is your draft after the season has started?
It always has been. This is as early as we've had it. It's
Okay.
only going to be a couple of games in the book.
Aren't you okay with baseball? You can start.
I mean, there's plenty of
62. You
games,
got a
but
million games
typically,
left.
I mean, somebody would have taken a beating with Skeens today.
Boy, I was just going to say, I'm watching the highlights.
Yeah.
Skeens got lit up like a Christmas
He didn't get out of the
tree.
first inning.
So we talked about this. Logan Webb also got blown up last night.
Yes, she did.
They both pitched in the World Baseball Classic.
Aaron Judge had a bad day.
Correlation?
That's not new for Aaron Judge.
Oh, yeah. He's a bum.
Not yet. If they struggle through the month of April, then I think maybe. But it could.
He's a bum.
The fact that it's both Skeens and Webb that are two of the 4 or 5 best pitchers in the entire National League, and they were both legitimately bad.
Yeah.
It's curious. If they have a couple of more clunkers, then I think you could maybe draw a line to
Sure,
that.
there's a connection there somewhere. I don't think it's going to last long. Or aren't they due to have a bad year? That's what pitchers do.
Not the starters typically. Like Skeens has had like 3 bad outings in his career.
Yeah.
He's about as much money in the bank as you're going to find. But here's the thing. If I'm going to make a case for why the WBC might have had something to do with this. Spring training, these guys very rarely reach back and go max effort.
Right. Which is why they all were on pitch limits.
Right. But in the WBC, they were absolutely going 10 out of 10 effort. So if all of a sudden I'm redlining this a month before I typically would, maybe there's a little bit of a hangover there. And O'Neill Cruz did not do him any favors in the outfield. Made 2 terrible plays nearly back.
So what do we think of the Dodgers starting rotation as of right now? It's Yamamoto. It's Emmett Sheehan tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Glasnow on Saturday, then Roki Sasaki and Shohei. What are we doing with Sasaki? Do you think he can figure it out? He's going.
And I don't understand why you're putting him out there against Major League pitching. He couldn't get anyone out all spring. Why not start him in the minors and let him work through it?
I think the reason you give it another shot is the last time we saw him in a real situation against major league hitters, he was really good.
Yep.
And if we're just going to say spring training, and don't get me wrong, I think he walked 16 guys in 8 innings in the spring.
His ERA is over 15.
Terrible.
Yeah.
But he got really big outs in the World Series against very good teams, so he clearly has the ability to do it, but I don't think it's going to be a long leash. I think if he gets off to a slow start, has a couple of bad starts like he did last year, I think he'll be gone quick.
Yeah. What about this decision to send? I don't know if we've talked about this or not. Hae-Sung Kim.
Yeah.
Starting at OKC.
Yeah.
That means they're going with.
The thing that surprised me was, did you look at Alex Freeland's spring training stats?
He had a terrible spring.
No,
he didn't hit it all.
So
he got
my
on base
only
a lot.
thought, Trav, was, and I'm glad you brought this up. My only thought was, if Hae-Sung is on the major league roster, he's never going to play.
Probably not much.
In the minors, he can play every day in multiple positions, and then you bring him up in a month.
Here's the thing, but Kim may have played more at the beginning of the season because Edmonds hurt.
Yep.
So there is
Edmund, by the way, took BP today.
There's an opening at second base, at least for a while, to get Kim some at-bats. If I had to guess what it is, Kim has not proven, despite being in the major leagues all last season, that he can hit major league pitching.
Right.
So I think they kind of have an idea of what he is as an offensive guy. But Freeland is an unknown commodity.
Right. By the way, Kim had a good spring.
He did. He had a very good
He's
spring.
not good in the WBC, but he batted 450 for the Dodgers in preseason.
I think this is we know what we have here. We don't know what we have here. Let's take a look at this, and if it doesn't work out, we'll just flip him really quickly.
The explanation is interesting because the Dodgers see Kim as a potential super utility guy. So he's going to play some center field. He's going to play some left field. He's going to play some shortstop.
He's super fast, so he's ideal for a pinch runner late in games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 stolen bases.
He's got some quads.
He's a good player. He just needs to hit.
I don't know why we don't have a platoon of Santiago Espinal and Hae-Sung Kim.
Well, that may happen.
Yeah.
You know, they love Rojas, and they're going to start him there as probably a little bit of a reward for winning the World Series last year.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think you're going to have a platoon because Edmund's going to play. Once Edmund's ready to go, Edmund's going to be out there most of the time.
He hit today.
Yeah, he took BP today, so he's
because you don't even have a platoon option with Edmund because he's a switch hitter. He can play against both right and left guys.
Yeah. What do you guys got planned?
Little Dodgers going on, little Lakers going on.
Dodgers pregame. We got like Dodgers pregame.
Aren't we supposed to be eating hot dogs today?
There was pizza.
You were supposed to bring them.
I was supposed to bring them.
That
was a
you
Laura
were on
creation.
hot dog duty.
That was Laura creation.
Yeah.
I thought we're eating hot dogs today.
Trev, what
Tomorrow?
percentage of the show will concentrate on Bronny James's quality minute performance last night in Indy?
I would say about 64.5%. That's how much time we're going to spend on it.
He did look good last
He
night.
did. He played well. He got real minutes.
All right, coming up next for you, DeMarco and Travis. See you back here tomorrow at 1. It's going to be a Michael, Pepe.
Should I bring
Michael
hot
will not
dogs?
be here.
Oh, Michael will not.
Only Pepe. Michael is going to a dentist to get what he describes as a deep cleaning.
Oh, boy. Good luck.
So he may be here for
Wait
the
a minute.
very
You
end.
like the
but
dentist?
Not that.
You
Not
like
that.
the
That's where they
dentist.
peel your gums back, I
Oh,
think.
my God.
That's when you
No,
ask for
thank
the
you.
nitrous.
Pepe will be here with Potpourri Alive.
All right. See you tomorrow.